Hello everybody, we're coming into day 2 of the Unknown Esports 1v1 showcase. Welcome to the Sportiest stream. I'm Sporty FC. It's nice to see you all here today. Hopefully everybody is doing well, as my camera is not focused. There we go. Now it is. Welcome everybody. How are you doing? Hopefully everybody is having an amazing day. So I know I am. The day is again day 2 of this tournament. Yesterday we saw a lot of action. We'll go through a quick recap of it here as we go to our display screen. Here are all the matches. Day 1, we got see in the group stage. Specifically, I covered Group D, where we saw Cyber win out the group, beating both of his opponents in sweeps with Majestic Mike getting swept both times with Marcos Acuna as the second place. Specifically, one of the interesting matches to look at was Marcos Acuna versus Majestic Mike, that first series where Marcos Acuna swept him. Then after those 3 matches, I was joined by Crouton Dust to see Cyber take on Twizzy, who won Group B, Group A, Crouton Dust stream. And then that matchup went down there. The only match actually on my stream that have gone to Game 3, where, as you guys can see, Twizzy was able to win that, Cyber having lost in what would be a reverse sweep, when what I found out actually is my first ever best of 3 reverse sweep on stream. We haven't had that many best of 3s, so they do actually make history with that one. And after that, we went on a playoff run where we took on 2 of the 6 playoff matches on, 2 of the 5 playoff matches actually that we're going to be seeing on the stream. 6 if you want to include the finals. Our first match being Mike versus Goose, where Mike took down Goose in a sweep. Then Marcos Acuna played Majestic Mike again and swept him again, which ending our day. On the other side though of that one, in Group B and C, again lasted by Feisty Taquito and Vexilad. In Taquito, we got to see the orders go Banks, Wabaki, and Squiddy. And for Vexilad in Group C, he got to see the top player be Skelter, with the next best being Sasha, and the last one on that list being Goose. We did see again Goose lose to Majestic Mike, but before that happened, Taquito and Vexy did actually go onto Vexilad's stream together to see Banks versus Skelter, which was a win for Banks. Banks, I believe he won that one. I think he might have won that in a sweep. It was a close series, I've heard, but Banks was the better player there. He is actually on our side of bracket. We're going to be seeing him later today. But after that match, they did take on CJ Squiddy, where CJ did take down Squiddy in a close 2-0 sweep. And afterwards, Blurry CJ, what was an exciting match in Crouton's group, because again, Crouton's group had Blurry and CJ together, where they went to Game 3, where Blurry took the initial win. No, did he? Yes, Blurry took the initial win, I believe. Yeah, Blurry took the win there, forcing CJ down to have to play him, and CJ played him again, and again it went to Game 3. Actually, I believe it went to... Game 2 went to an overtime. Game 3 was really close, but Blurry again pulled out with the win. Which went against what I said yesterday. I said yesterday that it was a revenge story for Blurry, but actually it was not. It was a repeat story for Blurry, who was able to win twice in that one, as, again, a close series. And then now on Vexy's stream, it's going to be Vexy on his own for the first 2 matches. He'll be seeing Sasha and Blurry, and the winner of that playing Skelter, and then the winner of that, Taquito will join him to play Twizzy, and then they'll be taking on the finals. We'll be doing a watch party actually of the finals, if you guys are wondering. So we will be seeing the whole entirety of our side of the bracket, which will start up with Wabaki, Marcos Acuna, and winner of that plays Cyber. Winner of that match plays Banks to go to the finals. As again, our first match, Wabaki versus Marcos Acuna. Here, a interesting matchup again, because we haven't seen Wabaki on the stream yet for this tournament. But with some information, in his group he did go 2-2. He won his series against Squiddy, but he lost his series to Banks. He wants revenge against Banks, and to do that he's gonna have to beat Marcos Acuna, and then he's gonna also have to beat Cyber, which is a very tough ask. Cyber won his group, as you guys saw from yesterday, so definitely some interesting statistics here, as we're going to make sure we get this series started as soon as possible. Acuna, Wabaki, Minder. All matches today are best of 3, except for when we move into semifinals. We're currently in the top 8. After this will be a top 6 match, and then we'll move into our top 4. And that top 4 match will be a best of 5. Finals will also be a best of 5. This is a ladder style system, so every winner will play the next best player, will then play the next best player, and so on and so forth. Again, reminder, the Player waiting on the winner of this match is Cyber. And knowing how scary Cyber is, both these players gotta really work for it, especially for Marcos Acuna. We could see another rematch. These guys did play against each other where Cyber did dismantle Marcos Acuna quite quickly. Wabaki, though, has not played Cyber yet this tournament. I think it's a little interesting if Cyber does play Wabaki. We're seeing new players playing against each other, which is always interesting in a tournament, especially in a best of 3 in a 1v1 situation. Usually get quite close, and the fact that it is a new day also means these players may have done some practice in between both tournament days. We're able to survive day 1 where we knocked out 4 of our 12 competitors today. We're going to be knocking out everybody else, like all but 1. And again, we have a ton of matches to go. Reminder, I got 3 matches on this stream that I'm going to be streaming, and then the finals. And on Vexy's stream, he's going to have 3 matches, and then the finals. So we're going to be knocking out 6 players in those matches alone, meaning that we'll be down to our final 2. Again, it is a 12-player bracket, meaning in the finals, the last player will be eliminated, and again, a best of 5. So, interesting action. I'm excited to see what will happen here. Because again, this is going to be quite an interesting, quite a close match, I would assume. I haven't seen Wabaki yet, but knowing these players, hopefully, you'll get an interesting matchup. As a reminder, again, the matches will go by quite quickly. They are 1v1 matches. This is a tournament, meaning that if you do not come out hot, it's going to be really tough. Because so far, on my stream, we've been seeing mostly sweeps. We've only seen 3 matches go to game 3 at this tournament, and 2 of them were Biurry versus CJ. The other one was on my side, where we saw in our top 4 match, which did not have any elimination, we saw Twizzy and Cyber go to game 3. I believe the Banks series on the other side, the Banks Skelter series, I believe that was a sweep. On game 3 though, I wouldn't have been surprised. And we are just trying to wait here and try to find information on that. Again, we're going to be starting off with Wabaki. Here, taking on Marcos Acuna. Marcos Acuna is European, so that's interesting. Singles for Banks. We're going to be seeing Banks later on. He is also European, so in the off chance we do see Marcos Acuna versus Banks, which is unlikely but not impossible, we will be going to European servers for that. But it is quite unlikely to see that kind of action happen, as again, we're going to get ourselves into this very, very soon here. As we will make sure that we get everything hopefully underway soon here. We do have a prediction poll, I think, up. Yeah, we do. We have a prediction poll up. So, vote on who you think will win. Wabaki is the favorite in this matchup, but that doesn't always mean that he will win. So far this tournament, though, I believe all the favorites have won their matches. And we'll see if that rings true here. As again, this is day 2 of the action we had at day 1. Hopefully I've recapped it all for you pretty quickly here. Again, we were planning to have Crouton's join us. Unfortunately, he will not be able to make it, so I'm gonna be here on my own. But hey, it's gonna be a fun time. As soon as we get through these 3 matches, I'm gonna be raiding off to that mainstream. If you guys want to move to the mainstream, by all means do it. I will be doing a watch party on my side just to react to the gameplay in that best of 5. I don't know if we're gonna have audio from the mainstream. Still gotta work through that. We might get it. We'll see. We will see about that. As again, I'm just making sure that everything is running smoothly here. And get your votes in. Wabaki, Marcos Acuna. An exciting series as everybody is in the lobby. So let's go right in. I don't mind starting a little early here for this best of 3. Reminder, this match and the one after this will be best of 3. The top 4 match will be a best of 5. So these guys gotta really fight to get to those kind of best of 5s where you can start to kind of relax a little bit, knowing that you have more chances. But in best of 3, it could be very, very quick. Someone just leave? Uh-oh. Nope. Yes, here we go. Wabaki, Marcos Acuna, ready to take the field in this series, as hopefully Wabaki is joining. There's Marcos Acuna's in, Wabaki, and there's Wabaki on the blue. So we got everybody in. We're ready to get things started in this best of 3 1v1. It's Wabaki, it's Marcos Acuna, and it is a top 8 match. Both these players have worked hard enough to get to the top 8, but you gotta win a match to get to the top 6. It's a tough match for both of them. It will only get tougher though, as waiting for the winner of this match is Cyber, who did play Marcos Acuna in the group stage. Marcos Acuna got swept in that match, and already already a great start for Marcos Acuna as he gets one on Wabaki. An early strike for the European. As Marcos Acuna takes one over. Quick start though. We'll see how long that quick start holds for Marcos Acuna. As Wabaki does have ball possession. He does need to be careful though, because the thing about Marcos Acuna that makes him scary is just how well he can make these games feel really, really quick. He doesn't score a lot. He doesn't make he doesn't let you score a lot either. He does try to play up to his opponents, so every match does feel that fast. That's high intensity and that quick pace. Is I don't know what he's doing there, Marcos Acuna. He's really panicking on defense here. Oh, he got the block on Wabaki, but Marcos Acuna made that a lot more difficult for himself than he had to. Moving to the back wall, not really engaging in an initial challenge, and then when he did, it was him panicking, trying to expect a shot that never came. He'll be saved here. Now, a good shot from Marcos Acuna, and he'll make it too. Wabaki caught asleep here. Marcos Acuna trying to make the upset. He's already up by 2. He does this so well. We're already over a minute on in this game. He's only scored twice, but For a lot of you watching, you may think, oh, it's only been like 30 seconds. No, it's been a minute. He milks time up the clock so well. And now he's just gone a third from Wabaki. Similar to goal 2. He takes goal 3 by just sending the ball directly to the net. Wabaki, again, not engaging the challenges properly here. Marcos Acuna is someone who will stay on top of you. He won't leave you. He's annoying. He's an annoying player to play against. And he's gonna let you know that. And the way he does it, he just kind of stands on top of you. Doesn't let you have a lot of breathing room. And for Wabaki, you can already see him kind of get a little bit nervous because of that. He's going to have to acclimate to the way that Marcos Acuna goes. Is that one, an early challenge for Marcos Acuna, low boost for him. Clears it to the corner. He's now challenged by Wabaki. Marcos Acuna takes it to the sidewall. Good bounce. Maybe a chance for goal 4. Early flick. Wabaki has the block, but Marcos Acuna does take the boost away from him. Wabaki still running out of easily enough boost here to get a chat going, but that touch will be less than favorable. But that demo will be great, and now the net's open. Marcos Acuna spinning on the other side, but Wabaki's shot is absolutely abysmal. That should have been a lot better. When you have an open net in front of you like that, you should be finding the target. To miss that badly, Wabaki, he had his chance, and he did not use it very well. And now he's on absolutely nothing. As Marcos Acuna, again, stealing the boost, getting in his way. Wabaki was forced to clear this one. Marcos Acuna trying to have the beat on that. Wabaki has the block. Marcos Acuna, another boost steal. Wabaki having to play close here as Marcos Acuna. Gotta be careful. Wabaki still on defense. Now he's got 20 boost. That's a good flick. It is wide from Marcos Acuna. Halfway through game 1, Marcos Acuna only with 3 goals, but Wabaki at none. This is what Marcos Acuna does so well. You forget about time when you play against him. He's knowledgeable about how useful time is in the 1v1 matchups. If you can waste time, your opponents have less chances to score, less chances to make the game more one-sided. As Wabaki's trying to go for it. Interesting flick play. I think he wanted the wave dash on that, but he completely misses the connection. And now he's just got to give this one away to Marcos Acuna, who does dribble out. He's got to be careful of that demo though, because Wabaki is looking for it. Marcos Acuna learned from his last error when he got demoed. Now this time he does better to avoid it. Still though, no goals scored, and it feels like a couple minutes here, but Marcos Acuna is just overcommitted on that one on offense. Wabaki down the field. He's got a full tank of boost to use, and he has a dribble, but Marcos Acuna on absolutely nothing. All in on the challenge. A gutsy call from him, and it works out splendidly. He's now got the ball here. Dribble. Gonna sneak it around Wabaki. Marcos Acuna still attacking Wabaki. Trying to dispossess him here, but Look at this for Marcus Acuna, forcing Wabaki to challenge, forcing him to get dunked. Wabaki now is facing a really difficult situation. He hasn't even scored yet. Marcus Acuna, can he get 4? This one is going, gone. Marcos Acuna takes his 4th. We've been a couple minutes without one, but Wabaki finally has to overcommit for something on offense, and it does not work. Marcos Acuna trying to shut out the favorites here in this top 8 match. Again, it's round 3 of 6 total rounds in this one. Marcos Acuna having started in round 2 with his win over Majestic Mike in a sweep. Now here against Wabaki, a player that he is less familiar with, showing that it doesn't seem to make a difference, as his tactics are helping him here. Yesterday, he had some issues with his accuracy. Today, you're seeing that he's not having the same level of issues. 4 goals on 7 shots. Yesterday, it was something around like 3 on 10, as that's a huge giveaway. Wabaki's got an open net. Marcos Acuna fails to get that one out of defense. He saw an opening, but he completely missed his shot where he didn't flip early enough. And again, in ones, you know, it sounds simple when I say it like that. It really isn't, because there's so many mechanical, minute details that you have to consider in a 1v1. Marcos Acuna. Oh, Wabaki didn't go for the kickoff there. He almost got caught. Marcos Acuna has ball possession. Wabaki might just have to give up game 1 here. He does go for the challenge, but it does go completely the wrong way. Marcos Acuna makes it 5. And Wabaki will have to give up game 1 here. He's going to have to do what is extremely difficult. He's going to have to make a reverse sweep in this best of 3 format. As Marcos Acuna, currently the better of the two, as he's just doing well at keeping that ball, and really he made Wabaki start out so slowly. As now, is this number 6? Wabaki went for boost. Marcos Acuna, oh, I don't know what he's doing. He's doing with those wave dashes. Couldn't get a single one, but does not matter. This ball will stay on the ground. Marcos Acuna with a game 1 victory. 5-1's the scoreline. Marcos Acuna trying to make the upset. The first one of this playoff bracket. And moving to a rematch against Cyber. As again, we're going to go into game 2 very quickly here. Both these players really want game 2, and I don't blame them for that. We're going to go right into it, because, you know, this action can only get more and more interesting. As, here we go again. Game 2. Marcos Acuna has a chance to win this series in a sweep. Remember, this is the first of what will be 3 series on the stream. 4 if you include the finals, as we are waiting on Marcos Acuna. There we go, they're in. They're taking the right sides of the field now, and Wabaki here is going to have to make a resurgence here in game 2. Game 1, only 1 goal. A not strong performance from Wabaki, but that's already a huge mistake from Marcos Acuna. Oh, and Wabaki, he's got to score those. That is a huge open net blunder from him. And now Marcos Acuna the other way. Wabaki has nothing. And Wabaki, he really brought this onto himself. That should be a goal. Marcos Acuna had a huge error on one side, completely missing the ball on a routine roll. Wabaki then misses the open net. Marcos Acuna won't do the same on the other side. And what should have been a 1-0 lead for Wabaki has now just flipped to Marcos Acuna. After, again, Wabaki, a huge open net miss that he cannot afford to make here. He didn't get a lot of chances last game. It feels like this game might be very similar, but that's a good shot. Marcos Acuna has the block. Wabaki, follow-up potential, waiting. Oh, Marcos Acuna, though, look at that, bullying right through him. That touch, gonna get away from him. Wabaki has possession. He might actually have a hook shot coming. See what he goes here. Is long turn, looking for the back corner. Good second touch. Marcos Acuna with the epic save off his own post too, and it rolls out perfectly for him. An amazing counter from Marcos Acuna. And game 2 starting off exactly how he wants. An incredible save off his own post. That is just what's going to start off this counterattack. 2 times in a row here, Wabaki going all in on some of these plays. And he's getting absolutely nothing for it. Marcos Acuna with the counterattacks. Just waiting for Wabaki to make a mistake or to have a play go completely south for him. As now, chance for Marcos Acuna to go for the solo play. Why not, I say? He's trying to go to fake! Oh, we're stopped from Wabaki, but he can't recover, and that's number 3 for Marcos Acuna. 3 goals inside the first minute. Marcos Acuna getting the scoring started early here for him. He has not missed the net yet. 3 goals on 3 shots. 100% shooting accuracy, and well, for Wabaki, well, it should be a game 2 where he has to come out strong. He has not done that. Marcos Acuna, now he's going all in on this one as well. He is just going all in on so many challenges against some other players. And specifically, I'm looking at Cyber, who's going to be in our next round. That will not catch Cyber, but for Marcos Acuna, he knows that Wabaki wants space, wants Marcos Acuna to give him openings, but Marcos Acuna is not doing that. He's just continuing to go for the net, go for the goal, making Wabaki's life a living nightmare. As a little bit of dancing by the ball, Wabaki. Oh, that's a huge giveaway. And that's a huge, huge mistake. Marcos Acuna just rubbing some salt into the wound here of Wabaki, as he just cannot get himself off to a start here. He's flat-footed in this game. And Marcos Acuna letting him know about it, as Wabaki only 3 shots so far, still 0 goals. Last game he was only able to get 1, so this game is not looking like it might be any different. It might even be worse here. With Marcos Acuna having an even better start than he had in the first game of this series. Because now he's got the dribble, the flick, Wabaki with the block. Marcos Acuna again, just challenging whenever he can. Now he's trying to bump Wabaki, but in fact gets bumps himself. Marcos Acuna, you can see he really wants a challenge there. Wabaki, a high-flying flick, but that's well over the net, and follow-up shots will be nothing threatening here. As Marcos Acuna going down the field, Wabaki on no boost. Marcos Acuna has taken it away from him. Wabaki will be able to get the ball out, and he'll be able to replenish his boost total. Unfortunately for him, it is going to give the ball away to Marcos Acuna. He's got to relinquish the ball to get some more resources. And this 1v1 match starting to show a battle of Wabaki having to make choices, as that's a good play there. Marcos Acuna lost all of his boost going for that demo play from the corner. He really shouldn't have, because he immediately rolled up the wall, lost all his momentum, then he stopped on the back wall, and he is essentially covering nothing there, giving Wabaki quite a big opening to shoot at. And Wabaki, for all the issues he's had getting shots in this game, he hasn't missed too many. That's another great save from Wabaki here. Marcos Acuna, though, again, taking the boost. Wabaki trying to chase him down here. Marcos Acuna, quick turnaround. Wabaki, take it back. Marcos Acuna is just going to dribble all the way around him here. Marcos Acuna. Wabaki caught spinning in circles, as it's Marcos Acuna who will never let him go. He's like a gnat hanging around your ear. He just continues to annoy you again and again. He makes your life difficult. He makes your games difficult. He makes everything difficult. Wabaki being forced to have to deal with Marcos Acuna's belligerent playstyle. It's only going to continue as Marcos Acuna got it, greedy for that challenge. He will get back though and keep it out. What a save as well, as Wabaki was coming in full out of steam. And a full tank of boost to hit that one in. Marcos Acuna keeping it calm on defense. Wabaki now flip reset. Trying to get past the European. A good pinch off the corner. Marcos Acuna needs to make this touch, and he does. Wabaki now starting to chase after it a little bit more here. Time is starting to run out for Wabaki, as Marcos Acuna, does he make it 6? No. Wabaki back the other way, but that touch just straight to Marcos Acuna, who now just dribbled around him. Low boost for Marcos, says that touch not great, but the dunk was amazing. Now he wants the bump. Okay, that's an interesting play from Marcos Acuna. He won't mind. He'll take any kind of a weird play that happens, including whatever in the world that dunk was. The bump came too. He knew that he couldn't get that second touch on that ball before Wabaki was there. And so instead of going for the ball, he went for the player. Wabaki is removed from contention. There's now a intentionally slow kickoff from Wabaki. Doesn't mean he can get ball possession, although it took a very long time to do it. And that's a free touch for Marcos Acuna. A Brazil in this game. We're not even in the final minute yet, and already I feel like a lot of people are already saying that this is going to be Marcos Acuna's. I would be included to say that as well. Unless Wabaki can shut down Marcos Acuna, which is something that he hasn't done at all this series. Marcos Acuna will be taking this series in a quite one-sided fashion, And he'll be having a rematch against Cyber. As Wabaki has the flick. That is going to be number 2 for him. A good start for Wabaki. Only 3 seconds past the final minute warning. He is now only at a 5-goal differential. He's going to make quite the epic comeback here. It's not an easy task for Wabaki. I don't think it's impossible. He does have to make very quick work here as that shot to the back post. It's not placed well enough. But it does mean Marcos Acuna is now left at nothing and he won't get back in time. Oh, but Wabaki's hit the bar. That one needed to be on. That follow-up won't be any better. And now Wabaki is really making this what should have been a clean cut offensive opportunity into a losing battle. And now only 30 seconds. Wabaki, can he get anything on the board here? He's got 2 goals. He wants the 3rd, but Marcos Acuna won't let him. And Wabaki just has to watch as the time will run out here. Marcos Acuna will take this series in a sweep. Game 1, he let up 1 goal. Game 2, he only let up 2. Quite dominant from Marcos Acuna. And now he gets to meet up with Cyber once again. Group C going to become a quite insane group here as we saw both Majestic Mike and Marcos Acuna all play extremely high level Rocket League, all winning a lot of matches quite dominantly here. Acuna playing Cyber, so we're going to see a Group C rematch as he's just taking on Wabaki 2-0. Wabaki knocked out of the tournament here in the top 8. Marcos Acuna moves on further. Two games, that was all he needed. Take down Wabaki. Again, incredible display of skill here from Marcos Acuna. As, again, he takes this 1v1 quite seriously. Game 1 was quite one-sided with him going 5-1. Game 2, even more so, 8-2. He sweeps Wabaki away of any of this tournament, so yeah, that will be the end of Wabaki's run. A good run for him. He had a interesting time in his group, but Marcos Acuna came out a little hotter here in this game. Wabaki will be out here. I mean, the only player left in Group B is Banks, who we will be seeing later today. We'll see how he does in his upcoming match, but for now, it is going to be Marcos Acuna who moves on to see his next opponent. Let's take a look at the bracket here. As a quick update, Marcos Acuna taking down Wabaki. He'll be playing Cyber next, so that'll be an interesting matchup. And what will be our last best of 3 of the night? On the other side, I know Sasha playing Biurry. Interested to see how that match is going, as Sasha was part of Group C. I was in Group D, not Group C. Group D. He was in Group C. He went 2-2 in his games. Well, I guess in his series 1-1, but only falling to Skeletor. Seems like we may have also got an update on that. I think we might have had a winner on that one. It might have been Sasha, actually. And we should be getting updates, hopefully very, very soon here, between all the matches happening. And another, seems like that series has also found its ending here. As yeah, it's actually Biurry who's won. He's won in an upset. What an incredible performance from him. Biurry upsetting Sasha. We had 2 upsets here. Meaning that Biurry is going to be playing Skeletor, which will be interesting. A Group A player against the last of Group A against the last of... Is it the last of Group A? I don't think he's the last of Group A. No, he's not. Group A, number 2, taking on Group C, number 1, the last player of Group C. And for me, we'll be seeing Group D at number 2, taking on Group D at number 1, with Group B only having 1 player left, and that is, of course, Banks, who will be waiting on the winner of this one. So, again, our next match will be Marcos Acuna and Cyber. Will be, again, quite the matchup. we'll be, I think, going to a quick break here as we're gonna make sure we get everything sorted out between these players here. And again, we're gonna go to a quick intermission. We'll be right back with more action around the league. As again, our next match is Cyber and Marcos Acuna in another best of 3, our last best of 3 on the stream for the tournament in the top 6. Again, we'll see you guys soon. Thank you for the raid there, Laggy Puppy. Welcome in the coach. Laggy Puppy, the coach of Striker. Yeah, how you doing? I see some other people in here. Hello there, all of you. Hello, Trippy5. Hello, 86. Hello, Masha Potatoes. How you all doing? Okay, nice to see you. Whether I know you well or not, it's nice to see you. Thank you for the follow as well, 86. Again, we are actually currently running a 1v1 tournament. We are currently on a break. Don't worry, we'll be back with the action very soon. Our next match will be Marcos Acuna versus Cyber. I'll keep you all up to date here. Just make sure you stick around for more action. It's quite a night of action. I promise you guys, it is very exciting. Yeah, it is 1v1s. It's great. It's great. I love it. Those are amazing. What rank? These players I think are in 1v1s are anywhere from platinum to like champ, to like high champ or even GC. I think there's someone GC. Love 1v1s. But we have some 1v1s coming out again. Make sure you stick around us. Thank you for the follow, Trippy5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I will help you all out as best as I can. Trippy5. So yeah, where are the rules? This is organized by Unknown Esports. If you want to know like a kind of quick overview, this is a Unknown Esports tournament. This is ran by Unknown Esports. It's a win-for-win tournament based on players who have played on Unknown Esports in the past or play on them now. It is. We're actually just about ready to get into the top six match. I'll show you all the bracket. The rules for this tournament are pretty simple. You win, you move on, you lose, you're out in this playoff bracket. So very simple. It's a nice bracket. It's not single elimination. It's very similar to it. It's called a ladder style. If you've heard of the ladder style bracket, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you'll see it shortly. As again, just making sure I set things up before we get out of our break here. As okay, timer is over. Thank you all so much for waiting those kind of minute or so. But we're back. Welcome back to the Sportiest stream, everybody. How you doing? Welcome back to the Unknown Esports 1v1 showcase. As again, we're making sure we get our next matchup. It will be Marcos Acuna and Cyber. You guys will actually not know the history of this match, but this match does have a little bit of history. A wolf sporty. I just noticed that. Thanks, Masha. Yes, I have long hair. I have not cut my hair in a while. What's autocorrect? What did you mean to say, Masha? Calling me a wolf is actually not a bad thing. Who do I have in this next series? I actually am going to tell you all. I think you all will get the idea very soon of who is definitely favored in this match. Hello, demon. A wild sporty. Oh, you call me a wolf. Fair though. This hair is very long, so I don't blame you. I definitely do look like a wolf with this hair. I have not cut it in a while. I should get a haircut very soon. Actually, this hair is starting to get pretty long. But I do appreciate you all for coming in. That's a good comparison, Masha. I like that. I like that. Just call me Wolf Sporty whenever this kind of hair happens. But again, yes, a wild sporty back in here. We got a couple more matches to go. Again, this is our top 6 match, our second to last match just on the stream alone. Our third to last match of the night is, again, here's our matchup: Cyber versus Marcos Acuna. We just saw Marcos Acuna take down Wabaki in a sweep. Ooh, again, we'll take a look at all the bracket though, because you notice this matchup, if we go to our group, which was actually yesterday we saw this group play, Cyber and Marcos Acuna did play each other, and Cyber won in a sweep, and it was quite a one-sided sweep as well, I believe. It was not close. It was, let me find it. Cyber going 6-3 and then 6-4. It was somewhat close, but it was still pretty one-sided. As again, we are just about ready to get to our next match. This is a tournament, actually. This is a $150 tournament. $100 goes to the winner, 50 goes to the second places. Again, we saw those two. They got in the group. Acuna lost. He did have to play yesterday against Majestic Mike. He won that in a sweep. Then he won just recently against Wabaki in a sweep. And now he plays Cyber in a rematch. And last time these two played was yesterday, where Cyber won in a sweep. So, Acuna's got his work cut out for him. Acuna is also European, and this is a North American-based tournament, so it's not looking good for him in that aspect either, as, again, here's the current side of the bracket over here. On the other side of the bracket, Vexilad. This is what he has going on, and yesterday he saw CJ take down Squiddy, Biurry take down CJ, and then Biurry win against Sasha in an upset. Now, Blurry's got to play Skeletor, wherever that would be playing Twizzy. Whenever this match will be playing Banks. Banks is also European, so in the chance we do get Acuna versus Banks, which is, again, unlikely but very possible, especially now that he's made it to this round, we will go to a European lobby for that, but again, this is Buenos Aires. Yeah, I will say this is, by the way, if you all are running any tournaments, ruining any tournaments, I think I meant to say yes. Yeah, there's a couple of EU players. There's actually 4 of them. There were 4 of them at the start of this tournament, and there's 12 people. I believe 3 of them are still in. Yeah, 3 of them are still in, because the 3 EU players that are left is Marcus Acuna, Banks, and Biurry. They're all EU. The only one who didn't make it in, actually, was Majestic Mike, who lost to Marcus Acuna, which is interesting. Again, the EU players are doing pretty well. Half of them, at this point in the tournament, half of the players left are EU. And after this, we could have 3/4 of the players being EU. We'll just see if those upsets do happen, which is very difficult, but we'll see if they have what it takes. As we'll take a look at our lineups. It's not really much to talk about here because it is a 1v1 tournament, but it is Marcus Acuna and Cyber. And we will be making sure. There you go. Prediction Bolt is up. Cyber definitely the favorite, but we'll see if he can keep doing what he's doing. And for, again, a 1v1 tournament. Be quite the night again. We are going to go to best of 3. This match is a best of 3. What are the MMRs looking like in this tournament? It's anywhere from like Platinum to High Champ. And I think there's at least 1 or 2 GC players in this. Don't know exactly. I think the higher level players are like GC. But basically, like, it's like anywhere from like Platinum in ones to like really like to high Champ in ones. So that helps you. Yeah, that helps you. H-Bombs with the follow. Thank you, H-Bombs, for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, both these players at this point are around High Diamond to like low to mid Champ. Next round we'll be seeing some of the High Champs start to play. So the action gets crazier the more you go in this bracket. As again, we're gonna make sure we get this thing going again. If you want to see more action as well, Vexilad will be on the other side of the bracket on his stream at Vexy_lad. And again, that will be quite the interesting action as a drink break coming from H-Bombs. Thank you, H-Bombs. We actually got a new drink today. We got a milkshake. I got a milkshake. I'm eating a little more unhealthy today. There you go. I got a milkshake today. It's good. It's really good, actually. I love it. It's a if you all know what Wawa is, that's exactly what it is. It's a Wawa milkshake. Wawa is the best. Better than Subway. If you all know what Wawa is, I'm impressed. You probably don't live that far from me. As again, making sure we're gonna get to. We're gonna make sure that we get this match soon. As we're gonna make sure we get these guys in. I'm making sure I just message them match lobby info as well. So again, we'll make sure we get the series started off as soon as we can. I definitely want to see it because this should be a good match. As again, Marcus Acuna Cyber in a rematch. As hello everybody in chat again. If you have Again, this is quite the match coming up. Again, it will be a best of 3. Prediction poll is still live. Marcos Acuna is in. We're just waiting on Cyber. Cyber is, though, the favorite. Mind you, a heavy favorite. He swept Marcos Acuna last time. But Marcos Acuna does have momentum. Again, as soon as Cyber jumps in, we'll be getting this match started again. Maybe that'll help you out again with the predictions, but again, if you want to bet on someone, you probably will bet on Cyber. But I know a lot of people like to bet on the underdogs, and the thing about the slider system is so interesting is that momentum can do so much for you. As again, this match will be a best of 3. The match after this, though, which will be the winner of this versus Banks, that will be a best of 5, as it will essentially be the semi-finals, or as they call it, the top 4. Winner of that will then go to the finals, which is also a best of 5. That will be on Vexel live stream. He'll actually have Taquito joining him for that match. As everybody's in actually a little early here. Nothing, I think, going wrong. We'll get this match started early, why not? There's no reason not to. There we go. Best of 3. Marcos Acuna versus Cyber. Reminder, this is again the last best of 3 of the tournament. It's round 4. That we have our 2 top 6 players. See just how well they can do here as Marcos Acuna coming in with a lot of momentum. But Cyber has taken this guy down before. But were admittedly, they were close on the score sheet. They were actually not that close in reality. Marcos Acuna just does well keeping matches close, but Cyber had multi-goal leads, but Marcos Acuna coming out hot here. Again, today, it just feels like there's something new with Marcos Acuna in this matchup. It's Cyber with the U. On the tournament, he spelled with an E. Yes, I know his name has a U in it. In the tournament, though, page, his name is spelled with an E, so I go with official names here. They haven't told me to change it. I think they go by Discord names, and I believe his Discord name has an E in it. So I believe that's what they go by, because his Discord name is, I think, the Cyber Sniper, and has an E in it. Yes, his in-game name has a U. This is the real Cyber, though. As Marcos Acuna now having to play defense as Cyber gets over him here. Cyber much more willing to take it to the air than Marcos Acuna. Although, even with that said, Cyber does need to be careful whenever he goes up, because Marcos Acuna blocks him well. Will be a free goal the other way, as that's a giveaway from Cyber. Oh my, Marcos Acuna takes it for free. Man, I did not think this series would start off this way. Cyber is the heavy favorite, and he is looking second best here to Marcos Acuna. Again, whatever happens between day 1 and day 2, Marcos Acuna has definitely upgraded here, at least somewhat. And his abilities are definitely much stronger. Most notably, definitely his shooting. As now, 3 goals for Marcos Acuna. And yes, that is, again, a huge start from only a little over a minute in. Any of you who voted for Cyber, I know there's at least one of you who voted for Cyber. Your points are probably not looking too good right now. I know this is the best of 3 though, and Cyber can make upsets as... I had to check. Yeah, the names are all based off their Discord names, so his official name is Cyber with an E, not with a U, as his in-game name is. But ultimately, there's only one Cyber in this tournament. Marcos Acuna, is that number 4? That should be. What a great catch. He's going to make it for Cyber. Being caught in so many places where he just ultra challenges at the wrong time. There's so many times where I just think Cyber, if he just was a little more patient, it could have worked out a little better for him, especially in that position. He had no need to challenge from that position. He could have gone back. He maybe would have had to make a tough read, but I would have been more likely than him doing whatever he was doing there, trying to challenge like that. As now, maybe a chance to get one here on the European. Cyber, 50-50 off to the back wall. This one. Sing favorably for Marcos Acuna. Cyber waiting for Marcos Acuna. Quick shot off the back wall. Double tap is possible! Oh, the double tap is made! Marcos Acuna! Game 1, a blistering speed from him. And he is not stopping. He's on fire right now. Marcos Acuna getting it done quickly here. And if Cyber can't score soon, he's gonna be in a whole world of issues here. As it is not looking easy for him, and it's not looking very possible right now, because Marcos Acuna is making this difficult. Cyber, though, musty flick! That's off the crossbar! Oh, we almost had another incredibly flashy goal. Cyber trying to go with the ground game. Nearly an incredible first goal of the series for Cyber, but he's still stuck at 0 here as Marcos Acuna. Over halfway through, Cyber has to play carefully here, because Marcos Acuna is not going to make life easy for him. It's Cyber around the corner. Marcos Acuna to the back wall. Trying to get the pinch. Cyber still blocking him as Marcos Acuna. Cleared away by Cyber. Marco's still holding it. And now he has control here. Marcos Acuna. Little hook play, but Cyber is not too surprised and does keep that out, although still the shooting from Cyber hasn't gotten there. He does win that challenge. He will have to avoid being dealt. Now he can shoot, and now he can score. Almost 3 minutes gone by in this game, and finally Cyber can break his goalless drought. Not the start he wants today, but maybe he just needs one goal to kind of shake off the cobwebs, get himself warmed up for this series. Marcos Acuna did just come off of a pretty impressive win last round. Although Cyber, he's got to do much better than what he is doing right now, because Marcos Acuna, even after time, is still looking better, but that's a huge play from Marcos Acuna that he shouldn't have. Cyber's got his second, and only like 10 or 11 seconds later, Cyber finds a pretty open backfield here. Marcos Acuna gave that one for free. As Cyber work ahead of him as Marcos Acuna still blocked by Cyber, who now does take that corner boost. Cyber still trying to chase after it. Need to be careful as there you go, Cyber flip reset. Musty! Oh! Oh my goodness, Cyber! Oh, that's incredible! The flip reset, the musty flick! Cyber absolutely nuts! And even though he's down in that game, that goal speaks measures to his confidence right now. He isn't playing like he's down, that's for sure. Marcos Acuna's gotta watch his back here. Cyber is able to hit plays like that. And I really don't want to know what else Cyber can do. He's gonna have to find out. And he is gonna have to try to waste time here as he is taking boost, does take ball possession. Cyber, I think, came out of that challenge a little worse than Marcos Acuna did, but he does still win it. Oh, but he does get demoed as didn't really do much to try to evade that one. The spawn will never come in time. Marcos Acuna, 6-3 lead. Yes, he does get a little bit mean here with Cyber. Cyber really didn't work to avoid a demo there in that position. He knew there was a demo coming, he guessed it correctly, and yet he still didn't avoid it. And for Cyber, that kind of brain fog does not help you in a series like this. And Cyber does get the block. Marcos Acuna. Dribbling. Trying to get the fake on Cyber, but Cyber won't really bite for it. Now, that's a great play from Cyber. Even on low boost, he knows when to challenge. Marcos Acuna caught going for a challenge that was quite unnecessary. He could have played a little more defensively there. He doesn't have to score in this position. Again, at a 3-goal lead, why challenge? You don't have to get the goal. It's Cyber who has to challenge there. Instead, what he should have done, he should have let Cyber go for it. Should have tried to force Cyber to take it down to a 50-50. In that position, found a lot more success as still 30 seconds though, and Cyber in a tough position even with that goal. Marcos Acuna will do what he does so well, and that is keep the ball away, waste the clock. That shot though is high. Follow-up is wide as well. Cyber, not to be too worried. He does go out on an early flick though, so to see if Marcos Acuna will go for it. Cyber, early net dunk. Yes, it is in. 5 seconds left. Cyber trying to make the comeback. Marcos Acuna, gotta be a little nervous now. That is a great dunk from Cyber. 5 seconds, Marcus Acuna had a 3-goal lead in this final minute. Now it's starting to dissipate, and now he has to make sure that he holds it because Cyber wants this kickoff. He didn't win it though, and he will lose this game. Marcus Acuna will survive game 1, and I mean it, survive game 1. It was a little close there at the end for him, but he's trying to make a second straight upset here in this bracket. He is only now 1 game away from doing so. As he now will move on to game 2 for Marcus Acuna. A huge start for him. And again, today, he just looks so elite. Yesterday, he had issues with his shooting in his matches. He really didn't look like he could ever take down Cyber, but now he's got the upper hand. Whereas for Cyber, he's forced to keep up with him. Cyber, he did just give away that boost there, Marcus Acuna. He get one? Yes, he will. That is very open for Marcus Acuna. Cyber panicked. And the reason I panicked is he went for nothing there. He didn't go for the ball. He didn't go for the boost. He went for nothing. And that kind of hesitancy will cost you in a series like this. It can cost you goals. It can cost you possessions. It can cost you even a game if you put it at the wrong time. Something that he will not want to repeat, as he's going to take that boost away from Cyber. Cyber on absolutely nothing. He's going to force Marcus Acuna just away from the net. Marcus Acuna doesn't mind. Again, it's going to play into the style where he can hold the ball for such a long period of time, but does need to be careful there because Cyber can and most likely will challenge at some point, although Marcus Acuna wants the bump. Cyber's avoided that. Cyber's defense is definitely something that you have to be worried about, especially with a lot of these high-level players. Anybody in this top 6 can play defense pretty well. Cyber's definitely got some notable defense out of all of them, but especially with the air dribble bumps, he is really tough to air dribble bump. He does not make it easy. He's now hook shot from Cyber. That's off the crossbar. Marcus Acuna never even jumps for it. Now on no boost. He's just pinched it back towards his own net. It's open for Cyber. And that's gonna go in. As Marcus Acuna accidentally pinched it the wrong direction. Instead of hitting the ball away from his net, he hit it right directly towards it. Cyber will he'll clean that one up pretty easily. There's now a kickoff going in Cyber's favor, although he does leave it for boost here. He'll take the other boost as well. Ooh, but he almost got caught there by Marcus Acuna, who does shoot it wide. Cyber, early touch, trying to see if Marcus Acuna will ever leave him, but that's the thing about Marcus Acuna. He doesn't leave. He never does, and he always finds ways to get in your face to make your life miserable. Once again in the lead as Cyber never paid attention. He thought he cut off enough of the angle there, but he most definitely did not. And this game is staying close, as I did see a follow recently from Human Otter. Thank you, Human Otter 3, for the follow. Currently in round 4 of the playoffs. Marcus Acuna did just upset last round. He's trying to do it again here. The momentum of the ladder really moving its worth here, but also Marcus Acuna has just come into the day as a new man. Whatever it is he's doing, it's working, because being on players like Cyber is no easy feat. Cyber, the last North American player on this side of the bracket. There are 2 on the other. One of them is playing against Biurry. The other one being Twizzy, who is waiting for the winner of that matchup. Cyber just shoot instead. Try to go for a dribble, but again, he isn't getting space here because Marcus Acuna isn't going to give it to him. The way to beat Marcus Acuna is just find ways where he can overcommit, where he can challenge poorly and taking advantage. Exactly like that, Cyber. A huge play down the field has just turned in for the last 10 minutes. What rank are these guys? These guys are like mid-champ. These guys I think are mid-champ, I believe. I would be fairly certain at guessing that. They're around mid-champ. At least in ones. In threes, I can tell you Cyber is pretty high level. He's like GC2, I think. He might be GC1, he might be GC2, he's around that level. I think in ones, these guys are mid-champ, as Cyber's just tied this thing up. Marcus Acuna, where in the world was he off that play? That was surprisingly casual from him. For a guy who's known to be good at putting pressure, well, I don't know what he was doing there. Did he fall asleep on us? Marcos Acuna, I know it's late for you, but that is one that is really surprising to see him give up because, again, he's done pretty well at being able to not leave the play so open. It is open, and that is a huge miss, Marcos Acuna. You gotta think maybe trying to play with his foot a little bit because this game is tied. He should have scored that. I think he isn't getting his chances against Cyber here. He definitely is, but he definitely should have taken that one. As now, up in the air comes Marcos Acuna. We haven't seen him use it a lot there. He's got a flip reset, but ball gets away from him. Cyber has control. As now, the flick. The back post. Marcos Acuna, does he have it? And he does. He also smashes into the post along the way. Meaning that his ability to break out of defense is going to be limited as Cyber comes to pelt that net. Now to the sidewall goes Cyber. Marcos Acuna demos him, but Cyber does hit it away. Marcos, though. Now it's his turn to shoot. Cyber won't let him. Now the recovery from Cyber. Marcos Acuna. Oh, he's not even back here. Cyber's going to make his 4-3. Taking the lead for himself. Marcos Acuna, you saw him try to go for the wave dash here, and he completely messed it up. And, well, this was already quite a bleak outlook for him. That wave dash just secures the fact that Cyber will score that one. Now Cyber trying to come back here into game 2. Cyber takes it up. Marcos Acuna can beat him here. It's Marcos Acuna. The flick, Cyber waits his turn to challenge until after Marcos has his shot made, and now he can go the other way. Marcos Acuna to the corner. You see a lot of these touches from Marcos Acuna feel really heavy. He's running on low boost. Whenever he is on low boost, he has a tendency to just hit the ball away from his. Now a flip reset, double, a dunk as well. My goodness, Cyber. How many touches did he get on this one? He had it up the sidewall. He has the flip reset. He uses it. He gets the second, and then it bounces off of Marcos Acuna and in. .124 left. Cyber a little bit more freestyly with his mechanics, and you gotta love that kind of stuff. Again, he is much more capable in the air than Marcos Acuna is. Marcos Acuna doesn't take it up very often. He likes to keep things grounded. He likes to force players who have to read his flicks and his very aggressive challenges. And his demos, too, as he's got one there. Cyber trying to pull it back. This is pretty close right now. Only one goal separating these two, and Marcos Acuna, he has every reason to come back into this. I mean, with how well he's playing. Coming back into it doesn't seem too far-fetched, as we have, so far this one, I think, seen at least 3 game 3s. I know we've seen 1 on the stream and 2 on... one was on Vexy's stream and 1 was on Crouton's stream. You might see another one here. Cyber can pull it back, but Marcos Acuna is not trying to let him do it easily here. As now the scoreline is completely tied. We're going into the final minute here, everybody. And this one... Wow, this one couldn't have been any closer. 5-5. Both these players tied here, and quite an important game. If Cyber can win this, that might be just what he needs to come back into the series and make game 3 his. Marcos Acuna, he can move on to the top 4 with a victory here. Has a good bump, but his shot's wide. Marcos Acuna had the right idea. But his shot was completely misplaced. Now he's been bumped out. Cyber's taking it down, and Cyber takes the lead back. Marcos Acuna missed his opportunity. Cyber will not do the same. His bump connects. His dribble down the field, it's open. Cyber has the lead. But for how long can he hold it? Marcos Acuna wants to come back. It's very possible, it's very likely. And it's something that could happen. Is now saved from Cyber. Marcos Acuna to the sidewall. 30 seconds counting. Marcos, dribble, flip reset, has it, wants the second, couldn't reach there. And Cyber, another open net shot. Marcos Acuna went all in on that play. Needed to score. He doesn't do anything on that dribble. And it is Cyber who is able to watch as that one rolls in for him. This game might have just been sealed under his name, but with 21 seconds, Marcos Acuna, if he gets a good kickoff, there's still a lot of chances left here for him. As that kickoff, Cyber fakes it. Doesn't have ball possession though. Marcos Acuna, dribble, gets around Cyber, back post shot! Cyber won't be able to challenge it, but it won't matter. Marcos Acuna running out of time here. Cyber trying to race away from him. Final seconds, Cyber wasting the last seconds. Game 2 is his. We're going to Game 3. Cyber now has his chance to take this series. It's tied up, even 1-1. One more game in this best of 3 to decide it. Who will move on to the top 4? Who will move on to the best of 5s? And who will have a chance at qualifying into the championships? Marcos Acuna and Cyber. This is the closest game so far between both of them. Cyber does take it away, just barely. A couple late open net goals based on overcommits from Marcos Acuna, who we saw get a little bit more stressed in that game. Definitely started to panic a lot more as well. We will see. GC's players will take it. Again, in mind, the winner of this will be playing against Banks in our top 4 match. As here we go, Game 5. Marcos Acuna, Cyber. One more game to decide it. Whoever wins this moves on. Whoever loses is out. And it really doesn't get more tense than this. We were supposed to have a Game 3 earlier, and in yesterday's match when Cyber played against Twizzy, although that Game 3 never happened due to a forfeit from Cyber as he was not available anytime after that, and couldn't make it to his 3rd game without having to forfeit another tournament he was in. Now today, all cleared up, has no issues, and he's ready to take on Marcos Acuna again. It is Marcos who has the early dribble, the weird flick, oh, it works for Marcos Acuna! Oh, I'm sure he didn't expect that one, neither did Cyber. I think that was an unexpected flick, but it works for him. Get a little extra pop on it. A quite interesting flick, to say the least. If he gets the back of his car onto it, it works. Cyber. They get past Marcos Acuna. Marcos Acuna racing his way back. Cyber. Now he's a good bump from Cyber, and now he's tied it up. Marcos Acuna playing defensively. Where you could have never expected this from Cyber. Instead of going for the ball, going for the near angle shot, which was a definite possibility for him there. Instead, he sees that the angle is quite difficult. He doesn't want to take his chance on that, where he could potentially miss it and have Marcos Acuna go the other way. Instead, he goes for the bump. He goes for that one, which will seal his deal, and he does remove Marcos Acuna's chance of saving that one. All tied up here in Game 3 in this best of 3 series. Cyber wants it. Fake. Dunk. Cyber almost got through there. Marcos Acuna was definitely a little worried because we've seen muscle flicks from Cyber before, but that's a good demo for Marcos Acuna. Should be open. Should be in. It will be. A demo on the other way for Marcos Acuna. This one a little inferior for Cyber as he reaches his way back to get to it. Gets demoed in a play that I don't think was intended to be that way for Marcos Acuna. But he'll take it. Cyber's got to deal with it. He's down again in this one. Cyber takes the kickoff. Now, Marcos Acuna gonna get through him again, and he does do so. Again, he can shoot this. Again, Cyber's got to be careful of that shot, though. But it's less than impressive, even to me, who has seen a good amount of Marcos Acuna in this tournament. As now he has this one. Another chance for a hook shot. That one, Cyber's giving way too much space here. Cyber went for the boost. And in this kind of position, you just can't give space to a guy like Marcos Acuna. You can't give space to anyone. But if you give space to Marcos Acuna, he will use that to dribble the ball. He'll use it to get through you. And yeah, he really shouldn't be doing that. That is a bit of an error from Cyber. As Marcos Acuna will try to make it 4 1-on-1, trying to go for the back post. Cyber's got him there. And now, oh, another great bump from Cyber on defense. The bumps we're talking about how often they are used on offense, but on defense too, they can be useful. That's a good flick from Cyber. Marcos Acuna reaches for it. He'll be successful on that save. Now, I have to make another one as up early is Marcos Acuna. 0 boost. Cyber. Ooh, a bad turn from Cyber. Chase him down, but does use a lot of boost to ultimately do nothing. Here to Marcos Acuna's play as now, what a weird scuffle that is, but Cyber will get out of it on top. And And that one just works for him. And if it works, it works. He won't complain. Cyber, near the halfway point. Just needs one more, and this game will be all square once again. As for Marcus Acuna, not happy to see another lead of his kind of fall apart. Cyber seems to wake up more in these second halves of these games. That touch. Up high, Cyber. Thought about hitting that one for a second, but decided against it. Instead, he'll just take his chances on defense. Hoping that he can maybe again try to outplay Marcus Acuna. That's a good bump. Oh, but he does get demoed. Another demo from Acuna. It's at least 4 demos this game from him, I believe. Oh, that's 3. I'm wrong. And oh, that's another bad challenge from Cyber. Cyber, he gives up so much space here. And in so many situations, I tell you to cut down the angle, but not like that. Why challenge? And there's so much time left for him. And this one shouldn't be made as Marcus Acuna to the net. Another one, a good kickoff. Marcus Acuna, Cyber starting to fall apart in this game. What was so good for him yesterday, he really hasn't been able to repeat that today. And Marcus Acuna has been playing a lot better. And you can see that effect. There's another one off the kickoff. Cyber again, giving one for free off the kickoff. He's gone for those fakes before. Problem with it is, Marcus Acuna more than once has been able to catch him, and his kickoff is quite good at getting a powerful touch on it. For Cyber now, his deficit is now increased to 4. Cyber, does he have one back? Oh no, he gets bumped. Marcus Acuna, can he shoot this? Oh no, he can't. Cyber gonna be saved at the post. That one just kind of gives it away here. Marcus Acuna, no problem waiting here with the ball as Cyber again all in on some of these challenges. He really shouldn't be doing this because it is quite obvious whenever he wants to challenge this one. Again, he goes for it. That one was a little better, but still unsuccessful. Now you get it away. Musty flick. I don't know if that was the right idea there. Instead of trying to take it to the ground, he does back up into this challenge. Marcus Acuna hits it away. Cyber. Uh-oh, that's not a great touch, but that's a great dunk. He falls on top of it. And he has no complaints. It's a fluky goal, but he needs every goal he can get in this point. In game 3. We're inside this final minute. He's got a lot of work to do. That's just one goal of 4 that he needs here. Marcus Acuna's built himself quite a strong lead. Cyber, he's got to work to remove that as soon as possible. Be based on a goal-by-goal basis, really, for him. So he chips away at Marcus Acuna. Or he can find the ultimate breakthrough as off the corner. Cyber. 50-50. He has the upper hand on that, but he also has less boost, so Acuna will get it back. It's Marcus Acuna. I love what he's doing. He's just waiting. Cyber's not challenging. This is a game of cat and mouse here. Oh, but he does get demoed. This will be open for Cyber, but so much time was taken off the clock. Essentially, Marcus Acuna has just given himself a huge advantage here. Cyber, again, he's giving so much space right now to Marcus Acuna. He's got to do better at cutting down that angle, because with 16 seconds, this is very reminiscent of Game 1, but for Cyber, he has to do a lot of work here. Again, 2 goals in 16 seconds, not an easy task. But he does win the kickoff. Half flip. Cyber not able to make it as Marcus Acuna gets back. Now he hits it down the field. Cyber getting chased, getting bumped. Time will run out here. Marcus Acuna takes game 3. He'll move on to the top 4. And Cyber is knocked out. Another upset here. Marcus Acuna in game number 3 with the upset. What a huge play. What a huge result. He's now had 2 straight wins. And we're going to have to make sure that we get this one updated. Marcus Acuna proving a lot of people wrong here, as a lot of points that were betted on this match, and the majority of them were betted on Cyber. I feel bad for the people that had to bet on that, because that is not fun to have all your points gone here. And that is... yeah, what an interesting matchup here, because it means Marcus Acuna has now just won twice. Again, incredible fashion, 2 upsets straight. As again, that is just going to be that for that match. But again, reminder, we still have more action coming. Still have a little more time, but we are going to go to a very quick break here, as our next match will be Marcus Acuna trying to make the run continue as he plays against Banks. As we are right back here, actually again, I told you a quick break, we're right back. Again, quite the match here, as we saw a huge upset. Marcus Acuna taking down Cyber in quite the matchup, as again, quite a quick series here. Oh wait, I'm a little early actually on this. Well, it's alright. As again, quite the match, exceptional match here. As I actually just noticed, we actually are a little early here, because our match is actually supposed to start in a few minutes. It's actually supposed to start in like 17 minutes, so again, just going to get you all ready again. Quite the match. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more. We'll go back to a break very soon. Yeah, it was quite the series. It was quite close as well. never really felt all too one-sided. Marcus Acuna, he's been playing exceptionally today, but I have also had an update on our other side of the bracket. And well, if you thought the ladder momentum helps you, it helps a lot. Biurry just swept Skelter on Vexilad stream, so yeah, there's some insane upsets going on right now. As yeah, he's already on his BRB screen. As Biurry, Skelter really taking on again. By the way, again, if you want to see what's happening up next, again, we are now in our top 4 here. These are all best of 5, so it was quite an interesting play style because it was, and again, it was Marcus Acuna who's very grounded. He versus Cyber, who's much more aerial based, and what really helped here was Marcus Acuna had some incredibly elite shooting. Yesterday, that's the reason why he didn't win, was his shooting was not very strong. Today, it's definitely improved, and I felt like Cyber, a lot of his challenges just weren't very well placed. They felt like he came in early, didn't feel like he really had things going, and now that also means that out of all of our players in this bracket, only one of them is North American, and that is Twizzy. Twizzy is the last player for North America in this bracket, meaning the European players are dominating this tournament. We had 4 of them come in. A third of the players in this tournament coming into it were European. Now 75% of them are. It's definitely interesting to say the least. And we're gonna make sure we get everything set up here. But again, reminder, just some fun little stats to catch up with you all. As I thought we actually had to go to break because we're gonna be back for this soon, but we are not going to be back soon. So, again, get ready for the get ready for this next match. It's gonna be exciting as we're gonna go back to an intermission. Just wanted to get you all up here on some info. We'll be back very soon. Again, it'll be like a 6-minute break, I think. We'll be back with our best of 5 or something. And a reminder afterwards, we will be doing a watch party of the finals here on Vexilad's Twitch channel. So around for that. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We got one more match on this. One more match exclusive to the stream. We will be going into the top four. We've had an extremely incredible day two here because our action's just gotten more and more insane. As again, our matches just keep getting more and more wild. Feels as we are making sure that we get ourselves into our next round of action soon here. And again, yesterday we had day one, today is day two of this bracket. And what's interesting is if we take a look at this bracket so far today, so yesterday we had very few upsets. We had basically no upsets. Today, it's only been upsets. We started with Acuna taking down Marcus Acuna taking down Wabaki 2-0 and Biurry taking down Sasha 2-0, both those being upsets. In the next round, Biurry took down Skelter 2-0, and we just saw Marcus Acuna take down Cyber 2-1 in another upset. Now, we go to the top four, and this is, as you guys can see, the final four actually is what they're called, not the top four, the final four. We got Banks versus Acuna, and Twizzy versus Biurry. This, we'll see if, this will be an upset too. If this is also an upset, I'll be really impressed with Marcus Acuna because admittedly, he's playing extremely well today, but he's playing a lot better than I thought he would be. As I see the 1v1 redeem there. We'll do a 1v1 if we can. We don't have time now, but I saw the Wall, you redeemed the 1v1. Nice to see you, by the way, Wall. Nice to see you. Whenever this series is over, if you want to, we can do that 1v1 right as soon as the series is over. Just let me know if you can do that. If you can do it as soon as this next series is over, we'll do it. Yeah, we don't have time right now to do a 1v1. We gotta make sure we get the series going. It's a tournament, so we gotta have everything run on time. As soon as the series is over, I'll do that 1v1 with you. You'll keep it for some other time? Sounds good, Wall. Let me know. I hopefully will remember it. If not, save a screenshot of this. Save a screenshot of this. The exact day and time, and let me know some other day. I can do it. You want me to practice for it? I'm not gonna be in this tournament. I'm not that good at 1v1s. I'm definitely not better than these guys. These guys are definitely better than I am at 1v1s. Okay, again, we're gonna be going into our action very soon. Reminder, starting from now, we are gonna be only seeing best of 5, so we'll be having the semifinals here, then we'll have the finals on Vaxi's stream. Actually, if we can, I might actually want to stream the finals on my own. As, again, we'll make sure everything is updated here for you all. Again, our matchup will be Marcus Acuna and Banks. Both these players are EU. Yeah, this whole side of the bracket is actually EU players. The other side has an EU player on their own in Biurry. And he'll be playing against the last chance for NA here, Twizzy. On the other top four of that. So that'll be on Vexilad's stream, and he'll also be covering the finals as well. He'll be the stream for that, so it'll be fun as well. Also, wait, we didn't even commentate your match now. Well, is this the 1v1? You want me to commentate the 1v1 while I'm playing you? Oh, this sounds like a terrible idea. I'll do it though. Let me know if that's what you're trying to do here. When you join, start it right away. I can start it early for you if you want me to. Wall, DM me. You know my DMs. You just DM me on Discord. Let me know what you want me to commentate, and I'll see if we can find a time for that. As again, yeah, these guys, I know they want to join early. I did hear you. Thanks for letting me know, Sushki, that they want their match early. You want it to be started right away? We can get it started a little early. As again, this is our lineups, and again, we'll be moving in, I guess, quicker than I thought we would be. I have no problem starting it early, though. We are under no time constraints. The matches are pretty well spaced out, so yeah, I can start this thing a little earlier if you want me to. As we'll go in lobby here. There is still only Marcus Acuna. We are waiting on Banks to join. As soon as Banks makes it, we'll have our series as... Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, thank goodness. What is the grace period? after match start time. It's like, I think I'll just say it's 10 minutes. I actually don't know. We don't really have a grace period for this. I think there definitely is one. It's probably 10 minutes. But I doubt these players would be late by more than like a minute or two. Everybody is in. I mean, they're ready. And we are ready too. We have everything set up. Checking to make sure game sound is good. Yes, everything is good. This is a best of 5. The final 4. This is where the action really gets to top-notch level. We'll start this early. It's Banks, Marcus Acuna. Marcus Acuna, I mean, the battle's way all the way from the first match today. He's got a long road, and he's getting close to the finals, but he's got to take down Banks, and this is a challenge that maybe would be too tough for him, but I said that about Cyber, and he was able to take down Cyber and look pretty good while doing it. Now against Banks in what is a best of 5. He's got some work to do as Banks, we actually haven't seen Banks, but he was able to win his group and then win his top 4 decider match. As now, Marcus Acuna having to play a lot of early defense. Not surprising here. As a reminder, we are on EU servers for this, so these players are actually at pretty respectable ping levels if we take a look. Banks, though. And from all I know, he is definitely the higher ranked 1v1 player. You can see that right now as he's holding a firm grip on Marcus Acuna. Flip reset, wants it to the back post. It didn't look pretty, but it goes in for Banks. The first goal of this series goes to him. As Marcus Acuna, we'll have to watch as that one sails to the back of the net. Banks, very scary. We could already see his mechanics on full display. Very similar to how Cyber played with Banks is playing. He's already got a, seems like he's got a preference for the air. Definitely trusts in his mechanics, but obviously though, in this tournament he has been the more solid of the 2 players as he has been able to make it so far and get himself an auto qualification spot into the final 4. Now against Marcus Acuna, gonna make sure he can make that top 2. Get himself into the championship as Marcus Acuna has the dribble. Flick. Demoed by Banks, who, well, he's gonna make sure that this is not easy for him as Banks with it himself. Marcus Acuna hits it away. Now Marcus. Oh, but that one stopped by Banks, who, well, he only has 1 goal. I mean, I don't know how well these 2 know each other. But since they are both from the EU, I'm sure they have some experience. Banks is gonna have to play careful though, because Marcus Acuna, he can definitely sneak up on you, but so far this 1 goal lead is holding pretty strong here for Banks, and now he wants to make it 2, but Marcus Acuna won't let him have it so easily. Banks gonna have to search again as this one will be met by a Marcus Acuna clear that will now be directed wide by Banks as he's on no boost. Marcus Acuna, again, he's playing up to the competition today. Whatever it is that Marcus Acuna is doing, it is working. As even Banks is having difficulties, as now you can see him playing a lot of defense. Low boost, just wants Marcus Acuna to get away from him. Marcus Acuna. Click. Oh, that's beautiful for Marcus Acuna. Delays his shot, gets close to the net. And we've only had 2 goals combined this whole game from these players, but my goodness, every goal has just had that the pack quite a punch. As they've been quite special. They've been quite well placed. They use a good amount of mechanics. They're very, very effective. As well, for now, it's a very even series. Reminder though, no best of 3s. This is a best of 5, so Banks got to win 3 games. That's a huge miss for Marcus Acuna, and that's an open net for Banks. Oh, that's a very sloppy mistake for Marcus Acuna in a game where you're not going to win by a lot of goals, that's for sure, especially against Banks. You can't be doing that. He's got to make connection with that one there. A huge error at a poor time for Marcus Acuna. And for Banks, well, he is again maybe starting a bit slow, as I mean, he did have to wait for Marcus Acuna, who's now just gone through 2 different opponents and hasn't had to wait too long for this match. Banks, well, he's definitely starting to heat up more and more. Marcus Acuna is playing up with him, but he has still got a lot of work to do. But that is open for Marcus Acuna. The pinch. He hits the post. He's gone wide of the net. His target is completely gone now. Should have had that one. He does get over Banks again, though. That will be his second. Marcus Acuna never gave up on the play. And Banks, he did. He gave up on Marcus Acuna. He didn't think he had that one. Took his time. Marcus Acuna used that to swipe the ball away from him. And this one just keeps on going. Marcus Acuna, you can see he's not going to win on the mechanics game, that's for sure, but he could definitely win if he makes the right decisions. If he can use his mechanics wisely here against Banks, because Banks, oh well, Banks, you can see how much control he can gain just from a singular play. Right off the kickoff. He takes the lead here. Marcus Acuna has had to play a lot of catch-up in this game, and he's going to have to muster up a lot of strength. Alright, I'm going to stop with the puns here. those are some bad puns. I've already made those puns on this stream many times before. As Marcus Acuna forcing Banks to jump here. Banks is very jumpy on defense. I don't know if he was waiting for Marcus Acuna or what he was doing there, but whatever it is, he finds some space there. But Marcus Acuna, the other way, early shot. He tried to go under Banks there as Banks jumped so early. It's so high for that one, but Marcus Acuna still unsuccessful as both these players were running on low boost totals at that moment. Now, they're back at it again. Marcus Acuna looking at the back post. Banks committed a little too high for that, but the shot does go off a little bit wide of the net. As Marcus Acuna dribble, wants the bump. Banks forces his way through him, and that should be number 4. Banks, the first time this game will have a 2-goal lead. He really had to fight for that one, because that bump play from Marcus Acuna, he's gone for it a couple of times. And Banks, even he knows that that one was close. That bump play was executed very well from Marcus Acuna. He stayed close to that ball. He went with a lot of pace as well. That's what you need to do in an air dribble bump play, and Banks just forced his way to get through him. And now, with minimal time remaining, Marcus Acuna has to play carefully. But he does have to play a lot more aggressively here. Now, he's overcommitted. Another one for Banks is Marcus Acuna. Tried to sneak up on him in that play, but Banks' camera's looking straight at him. Marcus Acuna will instead just trail after him. As it looks like game 1 may have just been settled by that goal here. Banks is gonna take it. Pretty expected to see the what is considered the better player to take this game, but Marcus Acuna is playing well. It's doing well to keep up with him. You know, this game only got out of hand after, you know, that third goal from Banks, and Marcus Acuna has to start now kind of overcommitting for some plays. That's why the scoreline looks like this, but realistically, it's actually a lot closer than I think the scoreline says it is, as Marcus Acuna, for the majority of this game, was at level with Banks, or just behind him. Well, being just behind someone is still a loss. It's a good game 1 for Marcus Acuna. He can definitely warm up to Banks, but Banks, what scares me about this game is that he does take it, and he isn't really warmed up. We are going to be moving into game 2 here. Both these players having shown already they have a pretty strong aggression. Let me tell you about Banks on his run. Out of groups, he was in Group B with Squiddy and Wabaki, who we saw Wabaki earlier. He won that group with 2 sweeps. And then he beat Skelter in the top 4 decider. Now get to this point. Now, again, he's just warming up. And now we move into game 2. Banks has game 1. But game 2 could be a whole different story if Marcus Acuna is able to get his chances in. It has been quite close, but Banks does still have a lot of this game in his favor. Marcus Acuna, early flick. Banks actually had to pre-flip into that one, as he was on the wrong side of that here. Marcus Acuna still outplays him. That one's wide. Marcus Acuna is winning on the boost, though. Yet he will get another opportunity to strike in front of the nets. Banks bumps out of the way, gets bumped too. Light shot in front. Banks still recovering. Marcus Acuna now has to run away from this one. Banks, who could have challenged there? Banks he's on a low boost again. Marcus Acuna. That air dribble bump play though was quite poorly worked. Unlike last game's air dribble bump where he forced a really good save from Banks. This one was not as good. Banks did not have to do a lot there to keep it out. As time to play defense is Banks. Now he's demoed. He'll be responding with 33. Does catch up to it. Banks. Sorry, net actually in front of him. He just might want to flick this. Gets past Marcus Acuna, but he's still on no boost. Banks is running on fumes right now. whole first minute he has been without much to say to his name and resources, as Marcus Acuna is again on offense. Banks only able to get one shot. Good flick though. And now trying to bump out to Marcus Acuna, but Acuna not really too worried, although gotta be worried there. Banks, Banks, I don't know, he kind of saw red on that play. And, well, I hate to say something that kind of demoralizes players, but that was a bad decision. That was a really bad decision from Banks. He got, way too desperate for that, demo there. Should have just gone for the ball or turn around and wait for the challenge. Instead, he goes for an extremely risky play. And that play, if it works, he gets a goal. If it doesn't, he gives up. And in that situation, Marcus Acuna has time to react to it, although it's a really good challenge for Banks. Another great save from Marcus Acuna. He has to dive in front of his net. Banks still on top of it. Booted out of the way. Marcus Acuna. Low boost, Banks. We just saw him fall down there, but he won't get back in time. Marcus Acuna at 2. Banks at 0. As Banks got launched into the ceiling. I thought he had time to recover there, but Marcus Acuna will obviously take that away from him. Marcus Acuna is definitely playing more defensively. He's waiting to see if Banks will make mistakes, and so far Banks has definitely done so. That's a great kickoff. Banks gets one back. He cuts the lead of Marcus Acuna in half. While he has had a very slow start to this game. The thing about Marcus Acuna, it can sometimes be his downfall is that he doesn't score a lot in games where, in games like this, especially when he's playing up to his opponents, he doesn't score a lot. He can take minor leagues, he can hold them well, but once he loses them, his ability to not be able to score as efficiently as some other people do can definitely hurt him. Here's Banks. Have to release back here because Marcus Acuna does have boost. Banks does not. That shot is high. Banks is gonna run outside to get boost here as Marcus Acuna to his corner. Banks won't make the same mistake twice in challenging them there, but he does get the bump. That went a lot better as Marcus Acuna never saw him as Banks. Ooh, he almost gave that one up. Feels like he's trying to play a little too fast for himself at times here. Marcus Acuna definitely a speedy player. Now he's got the ball again. Banks is failing to pick up any boost pads. Oh, Banks. Oh, unfortunately for him, that is all his fault on that play, because I don't believe he picked up a single boost pad. Let me take a look at this one from him. Yeah, he avoided every single one of them, Banks. And that is, unfortunately for him, well, that's a great flick from Marcus Acuna. That should have been saved. Banks had missed like 5 or 6 different boost pads on that one play. And, he's gonna pay for it as... Oh, what in the world was that bump attempt? What the world was that from Banks? Oh, he got bops there. Oh, let's take a look at this one. What the? He did not hit him with the body was going, instead he hit him with the underside. This game is going absolutely horribly for Banks. And it feels like a lot of it is coming from his own mistakes where he's just getting a little too desperate for some of these plays. Going for demos when he doesn't have to. Trying to play too fast for his own good, and also failing to pick up boost. And again, what in the world is Banks doing? I've been asking myself that question a couple times this game, and I ask it again, what is he doing here, Banks? Why are you on the back wall? He's got 24 boost, he doesn't have to be there. He just put himself flat-footed on defense. Bad decisions. Oh, again and again from Banks. Marcus Acuna doing well to capitalize on him. Really making minor decisions look terrible, but realistically, at this point in the tournament, you can't be making those kind of plays. If you're Banks, you gotta be doing a little better. As now, to the back wall. No second touch. Marcus Acuna wants the pinch. Banks does challenge. Marcus Acuna to pick up those boost pads on the way back as Banks takes it up. We'll wait on Marcus Acuna's touches. Marcus Acuna having to be very boost conscious here as his total is definitely running low. Oh, Banks has just missed that. That's an easy save for Banks. Oh, dear. If a bad game has to get worse, it does for Banks, it feels. The true epitome of Murphy's Law. It just... anything that can go wrong will go wrong for him. Banks is having probably one of the worst games of his life right now. Against Marcus Acuna, who... I mean, he had a close lead, and then it felt like Banks could have pulled back with that one goal, and then... I don't know what's happened. It's been bad decisions, it's been awful plays, it's been mechanical whiffs. really for Banks, it can't get much worse than this, can it? Or can it? It definitely can. Marcus Acuna would definitely give him a reason to be even more sad because of this game. Yeah, that's a good shot from Marcus Acuna. A really smart play. Banks wanted to see if he could get a quick challenge on him, or at least stay close. Marcus Acuna with some real power behind that one. And this game already over. Banks, I think, has already conceded this. Marcus Acuna will take one back. Seeing this one, it's probably going to be one that goes back and forth, and I'm kind of excited to see that. Realistically, this is, again, high-level Rocket League. Banks, though. Dribble. Catch. Marcus Acuna does not mind that one. Now, with boost, Marcus Acuna. Second touch down the field. He'll bounce off the back wall. Banks, he's got to reach it. He does get dunked by Marcus Acuna. Now racing back is Banks. Those two touches really don't help him. Now he's just misflipped. That's 8 for Marcus Acuna. Oh, damn, Banks, he just wants to crawl into a hole right now and just wait out this game. This couldn't get much worse for him. Marcus Acuna leading by 7 in Game 2. A huge comeback. Game 1 was one where it was close, and now Marcus Acuna is starting to pull away with it as Banks has made numerous mistakes this game. And again, you gotta really feel bad for Banks. This is one of those games where, at this point, you can't, like, you stop criticizing him and you just feel bad for him. Because it feels like it's out of his control. No matter what happens, nothing goes right for this guy. I mean, look at this from Marcus Acuna. He's toying with him here. Almost got a 9th goal for it. As Banks, can he get one back? Final seconds. No, he won't even get that. Marcus Acuna has the block! Oh, it does somehow roll in. I don't know how that snuck in, but it does. Banks will have his 2nd goal of the game with only 2 seconds left in regulation. What a weird dunk. But it doesn't matter. It's just going to be a consolation goal for Banks as Game 2 goes to Marcus Acuna. This series now guaranteed at least to Game 4 as Banks won't get to that one. A 0-second finisher from Marcus Acuna. And he'll end this game off with a little bit more fireworks. Marcus Acuna eyeing the series up at 1. And now he's got a lot of questions here for Banks, because this game was not great from him. It just felt like a lot of these plays were results of his own wrongdoings, and it was also a lot of unfortunate plays for him where he maybe just got a bit unfortunate, a bit unlucky. It did feel like still there's a lot of mistakes that he made that he very well may have, maybe shouldn't have. But Marcus Acuna doing well in that game, doubling Banks' shots. And Banks, he's got a lot of work to do. As we will move on to Game 3. A match to decide who will have series points and who will be able to take the series in Game 4. Marcus Acuna, Banks, pretty even players. Although last game did not show that. Marcus Acuna now has the momentum against what would be considered a player that is superior to him, and even so, oh, that's a good start though for Banks. Well, he's put his Game 2 demons behind him here. In Game 3, he's coming out looking quite good with that flip to the back post. A powerful touch, a powerful flick, and very quickly he gets himself going. Maybe it's the start of a new Game 3 for Banks, so, well, that won't help him. Marcus Acuna takes one back off the kickoff here. Kickoffs can be the banes of anybody's series, and if you don't have a good kickoff, it can really hurt. Banks there, he just got a little bit under it. Marcus Acuna lifted the ball over him. Used everything he had to get to that 2nd touch and put it in. There's now a delayed kickoff from Marcus Acuna. That dunk will still be for Banks as he's got a chance to go up in the air here. Banks. That's a really good dribble from Banks. He wants the 50! Marcus Acuna stands strong. Banks will have to try again another way. As Marcus Acuna trying to find that net, but Banks won't let him. Now to the sidewall. They go. Banks around the corner. Marcus Acuna has the clear. Banks is still waiting here on this one. Marcus Acuna. I really like what he's doing here. He's kind of playing the same gameplay that Banks is trying to go left and right, back and forth, trying to make Banks lose track of him as that's a hook shot. Marcus Acuna with the powerful save, and Banks will have to go all the way back on it. But Marcus Acuna with the demo. Still his ball, although he has now overran it. Meaning all the advantages he had are now gone here as Banks will regain the offense. Marcus Acuna had a chance to take it up the field, maybe even get an open net shot, and that chance will be gone due to that one overrun. He will still have a flick. Banks, he's now chasing after it on normal boost total as Marcus Acuna gonna pop it long. Oh, he's going immediately for the second one! Marcus Acuna took the chance, and he does earn the respects of Banks here. Banks never went for it. He was too nervous about any mistakes. Marcus Acuna came in with all confidence. And this battle continues. Marcus Acuna keeping it close, but now in the lead. As Banks went further than the ball on that pinch. Marcus Acuna, again, so much confidence. A great demo. Open. That's number 3 for Marcus Acuna. This guy is trying to make the longest upset run I've ever seen here in a tournament like this. Momentum really favoring him here as he's just looking elite right now. This guy is trying to be an unstoppable force. And Banks definitely looked like he's conceding here in this one. A lot of time left for him, but Marcus Acuna, oh, that's an amazing pop off the kickoff. He's just continuing to pop off. It ain't even a pop off anymore. This guy is absolutely living it. Incredible from Marcus Acuna. The creativity really helping him here. That touch, completely unexpected. He hasn't done anything like that earlier today. Even yesterday he didn't do anything like that. And he does it here against Banks at a perfect time. And now Banks, another kickoff that goes against him. Marcus Acuna winning the kickoff battle quite resoundingly here as he's gone around to Banks again. Marcus Acuna, high pitch off the corner, in front of the nets. Banks with a block. 26 boost. He's now hit off his own post. Marcus Acuna trying to take it away. Banks will get some breathing room. Acuna, make sure to try to take it around him again. Gonna go for the back post. Another demo from Marcus Acuna. Absolutely ruthless on the demos. Now in front of the net, Banks. Get away from the front post. Now he's got to watch out for the back post because that one, Marcus Acuna's going for it on another great block from Banks. And now he can get rid of the defensive pressure. He has a chance. That one's wide. Marcus Acuna's waiting. Banks knows. And he still can't stop him. Marcus Acuna too strong on defense. He'll hit it away here. Banks trying to find something here. Last game he only got 2 goals. This game he's only got 1. While it isn't as one-sided, there's not as many goals Marcus Acuna. It still feels eerily reminiscent. Ever since game 1, Banks' offense has been muted here by Marcus Acuna. All he can do is just try. Unsuccessfully as Marcus Acuna wants the flip reset. I can't believe he got the 50 on that. Banks will have to watch as that was looking like an open net chance that he will not be that way. It's now a good shot. Marcus Acuna with a great block here. And Banks again has to just retreat, go back, get boost. Yeah, put everything in that chance. It's again a great shot from Banks. Against most players, that's going in, but not Marcus Acuna. Not with how well he's playing. And Banks again feels like he's playing on unstoppable force here. Now he's got the dribble, wants to go high. Oh, but another great save. Marcus Acuna off the bar, and that one's down the field. He's hit it wide though. It's hit the post. An incredible save from Marcus Acuna. He still has offense. Banks can't believe his eyes. He just cannot get a goal past him. Here's another chance. Here's a flick. There's the dunk from Banks. The goal drought has ended. He goes for a flick. He gets the dunk on top of it. And it does eventually fall for him. It took him so long. Banks, does he have enough time left here? Marcus Acuna gonna make him after and everything as pinch off the corner. Banks under the net, but still not enough pressure as Marcus Acuna puts a light one. Banks will encounter his own post on that save. Marcus Acuna doing so well, keeping close, but Banks was the early flick. Just too weak, he didn't have enough on it. And this game will end with another win for Marcus Acuna. He's on match point. Game 4 could be the end of the series if Marcus Acuna wins it. Banks will have to watch the end of this one. He will get one more goal for his troubles, though, making this game only a 1-goal differential. But, well, for Marcus Acuna, he never even tried to save it. He just, he let him have it. Marcus Acuna playing lights out right now. And Banks, he's scratching his head. How does he take down this guy? How does he get a lead on him? Because Marcus Acuna is not letting him have it. 7 saves. My goodness. Again, the defense of Marcus Acuna absolutely doing the work for him here against Banks. And really, he is looking so strong. Game 4 here. Coming up, Banks. Can he make some work, some magic? Can he make it happen here? Because to get a Game 5, we gotta see Banks show that he can fight back. Well, here we go. Banks, Marcus Acuna. Here you go, Game 4. Marcus Acuna has just taken the last 2. His defense has really paved the way. And now here in Game 4, it's his chance to win the series if he can do this all over again. With the momentum potentially shifting towards Banks at the end of that game. Marcus Acuna, he's got to be very cautious. That's a great break check, though, but that shot will not be able to test Banks hard enough. Marcus Acuna to the corner. Banks gonna take the boost away from him. It is not a good idea for Marcus Acuna to continue to chase him like this, though. And that's a horrible touch from Marcus Acuna. A straight giveaway. And for a guy with rock-solid defense, that touch needs to be better. I don't know what he's hitting that with, because he got no power on it. Banks will take those. He knows how tough it is to get through Marcus Acuna. And something like that might be able to help him out here just a little bit. It's off the crossbar. Follow up from Banks. That goes in, number 2. Maybe those last 2 games are just off games for him. He's coming back with a vengeance, that's for sure. He's doing well. Banks demoed away. Marcus Acuna. Hook shot. Banks is kept a pretty good distance with that follow-up. That's a fastball from Marcus Acuna. And no chance stopping that one. And what a good shot that is. Just immediate follow-ups, very speedy. Marcus Acuna now only 1 away from tying it up. That's all only in the first minute. Banks, he has a couple tricks up his sleeve. See how many of them he can pull out here as Marcus Acuna trying to go the other way. That one is wide. As Banks gets the clear. Banks shoots it away. Just trying to get himself, I think, some space here. He can keep a close lead with Marcus Acuna. He doesn't really mind that too much, as long as he can keep Marcus Acuna away. But Marcus Acuna just keeps on going. He just keeps popping up again. You can't knock him down for too long. Marcus Acuna always punches back. And Banks now is 2-0 lead. Has now just been crushed to disappear here as this game is all tied up. Marcus Acuna Almost had the lead after that kickoff. He did win it, but Banks is to take his time. Marcus Acuna. Wow, what a smart play. He dunks that one. In that position, too. Because now he's going to play some defense on Banks, though. He didn't get off enough offense as Banks. I think he wants to bump on this. Oh, but Marcus Acuna. Well, his defense has been elite. You can't stop him. And now he's just removed Banks. Where will Banks spawn? He's going to spawn near post. That's not where he wants it. Marcus Acuna with the Doomsy Dish. And the speed at which, again, Marcus Acuna is playing, definitely catching up to his opponents here, because he is definitely one of the fastest players in this tournament. Maybe even the fastest. But how consistently he can demo his opponents every single game. He gets a couple demos that really can just add to his tally, because it seems like every a demo he has, if he doesn't get a goal, it leads into a really strong goal-scoring opportunity. Not the importance of demos in ones, but it's so risky. It's a tough play to do, but Marcus Acuna has done it very well. He's definitely mastered that kind of game plan. Is now another bump from him as he trips up Banks here. Off the corner. Banks trying to chase him down here on low boost, but Marcus Acuna has to flip over him. Banks does get the boost on that jump. There's a flick right over Marcus Acuna, who was caught flat-footed, and now it's tied 3-3. Ooh, this is a close one. No one's really pulling ahead on this one, and it feels a lot like Game 1. There's a lot of games that feel similar. This one kind of similar to Game 1, where both these players going back and forth. But in that Game 1, Banks did pull away at the end of it, as Marcus Acuna's defense couldn't hold out for too long, as he only, I think, had 2 goals at the end of the game, so he's going to want to do a little better than that. He's got 3, but now he's going to need at least 4, as that kickoff goes straight to Banks. Just stronger there. Ball goes in his favor. A little over 2 minutes remaining. This series definitely has the ability to be spicy, and we're definitely catching a lot of the exciting action. Marcus Acuna, does he have one back? Banks will reach for it, that's for sure, and Acuna's gonna have to wait just a little bit as a flick coming from Banks. Marcus Acuna has a dribble. Marcus Acuna, flick. Ooh, that is high and wide. Well, not even close to the target. And in those kind of plays, you gotta put it on, Marcus Acuna. Your offense, maybe not the strongest part of your game plan, but that's gotta be on target. If you shoot it off the crossbar, that's as good as a goal for your opponents. It's very easy for them to counter. As Marcus Acuna, does he have it? The back post, he's hit it away again. Banks is trying to silence Marcus Acuna. Marcus Acuna is not getting that multi-goal lead that he really wants, and he can't get that multi-goal lead. You can see he starts to get really desperate for it. You can see Banks, he's doing better at these close games, as you might see another Champions Field in this series, as Marcus Acuna and Banks pinch away. Banks will hit it out here in Game 4. Right, Marcus Acuna did take the last 2 games in this series, so and use that to kind of help him as leverage, but the game that is going on right now, Banks is looking quite good at it. Acuna, is that an own goal? It's going towards his net. It will stay away, but oh, I thought that was going to be a control here for Banks, but oh man, not probably one of the worst times to make that kind of a whiff for Banks. You have such good control, and then you throw it away there, and you give it up to Marcus Acuna, who won't miss an open net. Shooting, let's see, he's got 4 for 6. Banks has got 5 for 7. Marcus Acuna, does he tie it up here off the kickoff? Yes, he does. 5-5. Marcus Acuna. And that one goes in. Banks, not happy with the ping. The ping has definitely been worse for him. And we might get and if he can win this game, we'll go for a lobby reset, as he requested. It's Banks. High fly. Banks. Oh, Marcus Acuna never even got a chance there. Banks came in too hot. And again, it's all about just making sure you play high accuracy plays, high percentage plays, stuff like that, where you know you can hone in your mechanics. Banks, that is a great showing from him. Acuna, though, still has a chance to come back, but he misflips on it. Banks still on Zevo. Let's have to deal with Marcus Acuna now. Bumps away is Banks. Marcus Acuna. Dribble. Still not able to get through. Banks playing some incredible zero boost defense. He gets that one away here. We can get some boost pads. Trying to play a little more. Seconds ticking away here for Marcus Acuna. Banks. Trying to hold on. Dunk there. Marcus Acuna waiting. Pop around. Final 10 seconds. Marcus Acuna waiting. Now he puts it in. We're all tied up with 5 seconds left. Oh my goodness. Marcus Acuna does it again. He continues to attack. He continues to fight. And now he's won the kickoff. It's open for his goal. 1 second left. Marcus Acuna takes the lead. An incredible showing. Banks went for the delayed kickoff, but it did not work. Marcus Acuna now just needs to win this next kickoff, and the game is all his. Banks needs to keep it alive. He needs one. It pops up. Can it bounce? Banks keeps his season alive. Marcus Acuna drops it to the floor. It's pinched up, but it will stay away. Banks won't take it. Marcus Acuna wins the series. 3-1. An incredible comeback from the underdog. And the story continues. The Cinderella run. Marcus Acuna cannot be stopped. This European showdown ends. Marcus Acuna moves on to the championship. And I can't believe that he's been able to do this. This guy was not supposed to get past Cyber 2 rounds ago. And now he's off to the finals. This Marcus Acuna cannot be stopped. He just continues to bounce back to fight on. And now he is finals bound. Marcus Acuna is the winner of this one here. And that means he's off to the finals. I can't believe what I'm seeing. This guy is incredible. He has been making numerous comebacks, numerous top-level plays. He's been playing so smart. And he's not slowing down anytime soon. The long bracket run, he's getting his momentum, he's running to the bracket with it, and now he's just taken down Banks in a game 4 that came down to a goal with 1 second left. And now, gotta wait to see who he goes to play on the finals here, because on the other side of the bracket, Biurry is playing Twizzy J. Biurry is actually leading that series 2-1, but it looks like it could go to game 5. Again, that bracket's still going on, but wow, Marcus Acuna making the run of his life here. And, well, for now, we will, I think, be taking a break here. We'll be back soon for our finals. And I will say an update for you all. The finals will be on Vexilad's stream, but it will also be on this stream. We are going to raid Vexilad because he is running a stream, and I want you all to support this guy. He is the one who is helping to run this tournament. Again, it shows support, but this stream will stay on, so make sure you have both streams up. We'll give Vexilad a raid here. Again, this stream will still be live. And again, we'll give Vexilad a raid. But again, stick around. I will still be here for the finals. We might decide something. We might actually be on the same stream. We might be on stream together. We'll see how it works. But for right now, we're going to the finals, and it's going to be close. We will see. Again, I will talk with Vexilad. I know I'm going to be at least in the grand finals. So this match, we will be covering the grand finals on the stream. But for now, man, this series and this night couldn't have gotten any crazier here. Marcus Acuna, again, making the run of his life. And we'll see if he can continue to do that going into the finals. I'll update you all as soon as I can, but for now, we're going to go to a quick intermission. We'll be back soon. Again, I feel like I just have to reiterate this. It's been an incredible night. Update for you all. The match between Twizzy and Biurry is going to Game 5. I'll update you again as soon as that series is over. But my goodness, this night is going... It's getting crazy. Again, I'll keep you all updated. Alright, everybody, I have another update for you. In Game 3, it came down to a 1-goal differential. Biurry has just knocked out Twizzy here. Another upset here. What a series, my goodness. It came down to a clutch Game 5. But Biurry did have his opponent's number at the end of that one, that opponent being Twizzy. He takes them down in Game 3. We're going to the championship. It's going to be an all-EU championship. Biurry versus Marcos Acuna. See you guys very soon. The championship is here. The championship is here for the Unknown Esports 1v1 Showcase. It has come down to this. One match, two players. It's Biurry, Marcos Acuna, two Europeans, to the finals. Had to make it all the way from round 2. It's been a long run. Both these guys, they've had a long day. They had to play yesterday to stay alive. Now today, they play for the first place finisher. Welcome back to the Sporty Stream one last time here for this Unknown Esports tournament. Again, what a tournament it has been. We just got to see Marcos Acuna with a huge upset over Banks 3-1, a huge comeback in Game 4, and then on Vexy last stream, if you're able to catch it, Biurry took down Twizzy J in a Game 5 that came down to a 1-goal difference in that final game. 1 goal separated them. The very last seconds. There were chances for either of them to take it. It came down to just some clutch plays from Biurry. Just a few more of them over Twizzy. He does knock him out here of the running, but now we're in the championship. Let's take one last look at our brackets here. Maybe the last time we'll get to see it tonight again. This is our championship. But let's take a look at day 1. All these guys had to start somewhere. Twizzy coming out of Group A. He went 2-0 in that group. Biurry was in that group as well. Actually lost to Twizzy in a sweep. You'll see that kind of repeat here as in Group B, Squiddy Banks Wabaki. Whereas on Group D, where we saw Marcos Acuna had to play Majestic Mike and Cyber. He actually had to play him again in the playoffs. He swept Mike in Group D. He did the same thing in the playoffs, but against Cyber, he got swept. He then swept him later on. Then took down Banks 3-1. Banks was the top player coming out of Group B. Group C, obviously, Skelter came at the top of his group. Obviously, you just saw he just lost, and so that means now the guys who won their groups have actually stayed alive in this tournament. They've all lost. Again, this incredible run. It started here on our stream with Majestic Mike taking down Goose, so then he lost to Marcos Acuna. We then walked through Acuna and Cyber and Banks. Got close at times, especially against Cyber, but he did get the win. For on the other side, CJ took down Squiddy, and then he lost to Biurry in a close Game 3. Then Biurry walked through both Sasha and Skelter, and then had a close Game 5 against Twizzy J. Now they play against each other in the finals. It comes down to this. It comes down to this series, and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be tough. It's definitely going to be close, and it's going to be one that is not easy to predict here. As again, it's Biurry and Marcos Acuna. We're gonna get that prediction poll started. These guys are Europeans. We are gonna have another EU lobby. I can't believe we've had so many of these EU lobbies. As again, we're gonna be joining for this. We're gonna be taking a look. I think this should be, again, the finals. Again, we'll be taking a look at this finals as, again, we're just waiting on everybody to jump in. I have to see this finals, though. We have to see this finals. This tournament's been insane. By the way, I should also mention, I haven't mentioned it too much, but there is a prize pool of $150. Winner takes 100. Second place will be guaranteed at least 50. So these players are guaranteed, I think, at least $50. But you want to win this tournament. Why wouldn't you? It is, it's the tournament. It is the finals. They get to this point to win. And now, they have the chance to do that. Prediction Bowl is up. The last Prediction Bowl of this tournament. Biurry, Marcos Acuna. We haven't gotten to see Biurry at all this stream, all this tournament. This will be our first time to see him, and it will be in the finals. But I can tell you, this guy is mechanical. He's known for winning a lot. Not too surprised to see him make it this far. Now, again, we get to the finals. I know, again, Vexlad is also streaming this as well. It's on his stream. He's with Taquito for their match. Vexlad has allowed me to join him, so we won't actually be doing commentary with him because he does have Taquito with him, but we will be watching this on our own side, providing our own little insight into this action. It's a crazy tournament. We have rated him. I'm actually going to rate him again, just so that we can make sure that all of you do go see Vexlad, because he deserves all the viewers that he can get, and we're going to give him a rate here, just to make sure that, again, all of you should go see Vexlad's stream. He deserves the viewers. He's the one who is, again, the mainstream on this final, so go see what he can do. That's me, I'm just here to watch. I just want to enjoy this. I'm going to be a fan of this game for a little bit. I'm going to be watching this one, the finals, the championship. And again, it's insane. Everybody, go join Vexlad's stream. Again, it's an insane night here. The Europeans, and yeah, they're not even high seeds as well, which is crazy. They came into this tournament as apparently as the 8th and 7th seeds, so they were not expected to make it this far, and yet they've had an incredible day of action. I guess for them it's night, because them it's late, and they're just doing it. Once again, we're gonna get ourselves into this. Whew. Because the thing about this that's crazy is that Biurry, you can usually out-mechanic his players. Marcos Acuna hasn't out-mechanicked his opponents, and that's gonna be interesting for him, but I know he can definitely show what he has in store here. And again, it sounds like we're actually gonna get the series started, so we'll go in-game here. It sounds like they're ready. I am ready too. The grand finals, the championship here on the Unknown Esports 1v1. Oh my goodness. It comes down to this. Marcus, Acuna, Biurry. We do have them on the opposite sides. I will actually fix that, and I also have to make sure we update the sound. I forgot to actually do all that. I'll make sure we get that done soon as, again, Marcus Acuna is actually on the blue. Biurry is on the orange. And this one, quite insane as both these guys have had to fight their way from round 2 to make it this far. But it will be Marcus Acuna with the first goal. A bit clear down the field. Marcus Acuna. takes the lead early on. As already no chatting. They're taking this seriously. I don't blame them for doing that. It is again quite the tournament. As Marcus Acuna, again, he's had to fight his way to this point. Biurry has had to do just the same. Mind you, both these have had the exact same run. They're both also European, which is also interesting. They had to work with ping being a problem for them. Obviously, in this finals, it won't be. And ping has been something that they've had to have as a disadvantage all tournament long, and yet they fought through it. They are deservedly the best players here. And in the finals, it's going to come down to who has those goals, who can make those smart plays, and especially for Marcus Acuna and Biurry, more importantly, just making sure you get those goals, because there won't be many of them, especially with how low-scoring these games can be. But that's a good 50 from Biurry, and that will be one back for Marcus Acuna. Used all his boost to move upfield, but he didn't compensate for the challenge in front of him, and he definitely didn't expect Biurry to flip into it. And this will be one back for Biurry. Biurry, definitely the more recognizable of the two players. He's been on this Unknown Esports org for a very long time. Probably most recently and most recognizably, he was on the Unknown Esports team for all the one-up gaming tournaments and on Unknown Esports Aerith for Skyward Series. Guy became the Skyward Series Season 1 MVP on that team. He is going to have some difficulties here as Marcus Acuna gets one back. Biurry went for kind of an early pickpocket challenge there. Marcus Acuna smartly doesn't hit it towards net, knows that he can hit it a little wide, and it will work even better for him. That's exactly what he does. Game 1. Really favoring Marcus Acuna, but not by much. No one's going to be taking any massive leads, I don't think, in this in this series at any point. I do think this is going to be one where no one's going to be taking a sweep either. This is not going to be one-sided. Both these players quite evenly matched, I think. Because I have seen Biurry. I haven't seen him play a lot of ones. I know what he can do, though, in 1v1s. Dude can hit some crazy stuff if he's given the time to do it, but he's a pretty smart guy. He's very grounded, and oh my goodness, he's very good at flicking, as you can see from that. He's trying to get the pop over Biurry, but Biurry with the dunk. Can Biurry get him? No. Gonna have to wait a little bit now. He takes the shot. Marcus Acuna, not there! Biurry's gonna tie it up here. So far, all Biurry's been able to score have been counterattack goals, but it does come off Marcus Acuna. You're getting a little bit needy for that boost, and probably not the right decision when you leave your net open like that. Marcus Acuna will pay for that mistake with a goal. Right off the kickoff. He takes one right back. It's tick for tack, but Biurry makes the save off of the post. Marcus Acuna thought he had it. I thought he had it. I think everybody thought he had it there. Biurry was the only one who didn't, and he is able to stop him, but the 50 comes through. Marcus Acuna in the lead once again. 3-2, Biurry. Every time he can tie this thing up, Marcus Acuna finds a goal back. And you really can't keep him down. Marcus Acuna, another kickoff win, but this time it will be Biurry who will take the ball as Marcus Acuna never went up to pursue it. Still though, Biurry having to flip back into this one. It's going to roll up sideball. This is where he can get really fancy as Marcus Acuna's missed it. Oh, but he does get back. Biurry, flip reset. Maybe a second one, but that's gone high. Now Marcus Acuna, he's going to do one of his own. No, he wants to bump. He's not going to get it. Biurry, watch as he flies right on through. Now it's his turn to do it. Marcus Acuna, though, with the challenge. Early play on no boost as well, I might add. Making those kind of challenges. As flip reset. Biurry trying to dribble, trying to force it. Marcus Acuna. Good stop, and now he's got the pop. Marcus Acuna gets it just a slight bit away from the net. Biurry trying to answer back. Pop play, Biurry trying to wave dash into it. Just to get a little extra power on that 50-50. Marcus Acuna, huge miss! Oh, a huge error from Marcus Acuna! His defense has been strong, but that will not be a play he'd want to see back again. Because that one was completely unforced. Boy, he didn't even intend to challenge him there. Marcus Acuna gave him that one for free. And this game stays close. It's now tied again. With how close it has been, It's really anybody's game to take. Marcus Acuna over Biurry in the corner. Boost is his, Biurry. But I was trying to threaten him here, but Marcus Acuna knows better. Now he goes high. Biurry's missed it. Marcus Acuna again. Biurry's got to reach this one, and he just won't reach far enough. Marcus Acuna throwing multiple shots at that net over and over. And Biurry finally exhausts everything. He just can't get to it in time. And Marcus Acuna... Well, this has been absolutely incredible from him. And he isn't slowing down. He has no boost. He has really nothing to work with here, Biurry. And I get rid of him. But he won't get that there. Marcus Acuna goes back, Biurry. Flick. Delays it. Marcus Acuna, he's seen that a couple times before today. He has been beaten on it before, but... not this time from Biurry, although... Even in the future, Biurry's not one to give up on a mechanical play, even if it doesn't work the first time, as... We'll see from him multiple times go for these highlight plays, as now, Flick. That's pretty routine for Marcus Acuna. He does have to play defense, and inside the final minute, this is where the pressure really can get to you. Especially in Game 1, when the series has just begun. You can't let the pressure take hold of you. As Marcus Acuna went for it, Biurry just needs to shoot this one, but he missed it. Second touch, he's gone wide. Biurry had it open for him. Marcus Acuna wants to settle it. Flip reset, drives it. Biurry keeps it out. And now, Marcus Acuna can try to block Biurry again. Biurry waiting, dribbling. One at the back post. Marcus Acuna taking some time to regain there as Biurry. I think he wants just one more solo play out of this. Pinch away. Marcus Acuna lets it hit the ground though. A 1-goal difference separates these two in Game 1. And Marcus Acuna from our side of the bracket, the one that we've been saying all night long, does have this one here. Game 1 is his, but I don't think he's going to be able to take 3 games in a row in this series. I mean, you're already seeing why I predict this series to be so close. Because it's Biurry who's definitely keeping up with him. As again, both these guys just let that minute tick away here. Marcus Acuna, very pleased with his start here. In the again in the championship, no less. He has so much that he can prove. Biurry, he's trying to do just the same, but Marcus Acuna came out on top. Again, only a 7-goal game between both of them. In the championships, things get tense. The mistakes matter so much more, and you can see these guys really trying to keep it even. And it really matters, I think, on who's going to get that shooting up. Both of them shot 50% or worse. You can't have that happen. Biurry, I think, was 3 for 8. Marcus Acuna was 4 for 9. No, Marcus Acuna... No, Biurry was... Come on, the world. Yeah, Biurry was 3 for 8. Marcus Acuna was 4 for 9. Meaning that both these guys had some shooting that might be subpar compared to what they are used to from themselves. So we'll see in Game 2 if maybe they can shake off that little bit of pressure on them and actually try to regain a little bit more, get some better shooting. Biurry though, with the early pressure. That touched the back post. It does get around Marcus Acuna here. Not like Marcus Acuna is on low boost or anything, but he's having to play careful. Use as little as possible. You can see him taking it slow. Is now bumping out Biurry. Open up some space for himself. Biurry has that boost too. Off the back wall, Biurry has the corner. Marcus Acuna did jump at that. Gonna keep it slow here. Biurry, low. Shots! Marcus Acuna doesn't reach it! And Biurry puts it off the crossbar. Marcus Acuna watches that one. Pings up and back down. It's Biurry who's in the lead first. But Marcus Acuna, he's been down before. He can always fight back, and he might have just done it there right off the kickoff. Biurry with the pinch away. Marcus Acuna all the way back. Maybe back a little too far here. Biurry needs to be careful now. Marcus Acuna can definitely counterattack. As now, is that just open? No, Biurry will reach to it, but it looked a little bit scary for Marcus Acuna as he had that shot. He had what seemed to be a pretty nice opening, but Biurry was there. He had the boost for it now. He has the dribble. Flip reset. Oh, Biurry! Fakes him out in the air. This is why he's so scary. Because whenever you think he's done, he still has at least one more touch. And again, he just finds ways to not let it happen. 2 up for Biurry. Marcus Acuna still at 0, but isn't that enough threatening chance at the net yet? Here comes a flip reset. Oh, he tries to get the double. Biurry actually didn't have the read there, but it doesn't matter. The shot was wide for Marcus Acuna. I hate to say this to you, man, but it's really tough to out-mechanic Biurry. This dude is probably one of the most mechanical players here in this tournament. Being able to out-mechanic him is just not something that's going to happen easily. Marcus Acuna, he's known for his ground game, so to see him go up in the air like that so willingly is quite against his usual game style. It does surprise me that he would do that, especially against Biurry. He knows this guy. He knows that trying to go for mechanical plays against him is not going to work, because now that's a 4 of Marcus Acuna, too slow to act. Biurry's starting to run away with this one. 4 goals for Biurry. Marcus Acuna, yeah, never challenged. You'll just see as that ball sails right on by. Biurry gonna make it 5. That's gonna be missing the target, and Acuna, look at him. I don't think he got the boost though. No, he did not get the boost. Meaning that no matter what kind of demo he got there, Biurry's still got a pretty strong lead on him. There won't be anything threatening to result from it as Marcus Acuna, only 2 shots so far this game, and a lot less than he had the game before. There's now another attempt trying to take Biurry's life, but Biurry isn't having it. Marcus. Holding it. Biurry. Waiting. Marcus Acuna, some of these plays just feel too one-dimensional, too obvious, especially that dribble play there, that was too obvious, but that challenge was not, and even then Biurry stopped him. Biurry definitely finding multiple ways to sneak the ball past him here, and that 50-50 is a great way of doing it. Biurry's at 5. He's running away with this one. This game, very one-sided. I didn't think it would be this way. But obviously, being proven wrong is he'll make it 6. Marcus Acuna, he's gonna stop this runaway train in Biurry right now. Biurry making life very difficult for his foe. Marcus Acuna took game 1 close. It was a close win, but it was a good win for Acuna. This game too, though, Biurry, he stepped up tremendously. Marcus Acuna, he still has nothing. He can get this one there. That's open for Marcus Acuna. And this will be his first of the game. It took him a little too long to get it. Not just a little. Actually, I should scratch that. Not a little too long. Way too long to get that. But he does get it. At least on the board. As Fury Mad with the raid. Thank you, Fury Aids Mad. How was your stream? Hopefully you're doing well, man. I recognize you, Fury. Back from IGL days. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your stream was fun. What were you doing? We're currently in the finals of the Unknown Esports 1v1 showcase here. VexiLad is also streaming last, so if you want to see it, VexiLad stream, it's VXY_LAD on Twitch. He's also streaming this. Of course, again, this is the finals. Biurry, Marcus Acuna, 2 European players playing here. Biurry dominating game 2 right now in this one, in its best of 5. Has now 2 flip resets. Does have the 50, but Marcus Acuna still has the boost, and now his chance to put one on. Biurry stops it. It's still not very safe, but now it will be. There's a little pump fake. He's run out of boost here, Biurry. What's he got in store? Little pop. Marcus Acuna. Looks like he's seen everything today, but even with these newer plays from Biurry, he still has some blocks on him. Although I will say this game, been out of his reach. 7 for 8 for Biurry. Marcus Acuna, his defense when he needs it to step up. It's what's going to help him win. It's what's going to win him this series is going to be his defense. It's won in so many series before. There's now a second goal for him. Marcus Acuna. Not leaving this one just yet. He only needs 5 more to make the comeback. Quite a difficult ask if you tell me, but Marcus Acuna has made comebacks before. He can definitely do it again. Although 5 goals, or more likely, I guess 6 goals. I don't know if we're going to see that, but there's another good challenge from Acuna, and another goal for him. That's 3. There's some hope left here for Marcus Acuna. Biurry, maybe taking his foot off the pedal a little bit here. He's got to reapply that pressure. Marcus Acuna, gonna let him know about it. As a kickoff, another one going in Marcus Acuna's favor. Won't go for the solo play. He knows that he won't be winning on that kind of game plan. Instead, he's gonna go for the bump on Biurry. Biurry evades him. Now Biurry can shoot. That's gone wide though. Biurry could have scored that. Marcus Acuna saved by the post here, and now he's gone around to Biurry again. This should be number 4, and it... No, it will not be! Marcus Acuna thought it was in. He didn't keep moving. And now Biurry the other way. Bumped. Pushed out. But not out of the game. Marcus Acuna. Well, this one's gone away from him. Biurry holds it. Marcus Acuna needed to score on that open net opportunity. He's now got the dribble. Flip reset. Now in front, Biurry. Waiting. Knowing that the time has all but run out now. Game 2, he holds on here. Biurry will now take his first game off as Marcus Acuna. Reminder, it is a best of 5, so no one's on match point just yet, but game 3 will decide who will take it first, and I hope these guys showing that they can definitely take down each other. Biurry has one back. Marcus Acuna. He's gonna have to kind of set up for game 3 because this game went completely wrong for him. 3 for 9 on shooting, which is quite terrible for Marcus Acuna. And for Biurry, though, this is some pretty good shooting, though. It's 7 for 9 and 5 saves. He made this one quick, that's for sure. Biurry, he got himself up to such an early lead that it was essentially impossible for Marcus Acuna to come back. He almost had it, though, in that final minute. He started running it back, but ultimately he ran out of steam. Biurry able to get one more to seal the deal. Get a couple blocks as well, so Marcus Acuna won't have that one. It's tied up going into game 3. Both of these players can take each other down. And now in this one, Marcus Acuna has been in this kind of situation before where he needs to take match point in game 3. He did it in his last series when he played Banks. Then in game 4, he pulled up some clutch last second plays. With 1 second left, he got the game winner on that one, so now in game 3, he wants to start off well! And it all just takes a simple ground play. Marcus Acuna moving back to his roots. And for good reason. It's done him well this series and this tournament so far. It will keep going well for him, as long as he continues to utilize it. Biurry, on the other hand, he's got to make sure he stops Marcus Acuna from staying grounded, because if Marcus Acuna is grounded, that's where he finds his success. The air, not so much. If he can force Marcus Acuna to jump for things, that's where he can definitely win in this game. Again, it's a simple ground versus aerial game. Marcus Acuna had to play that kind of game in the last 2 series against Cyber and Banks, both players who love to play high aerial offense. Marcus Acuna just kept it grounded, kept it smart. And now here, he's tasked with an even scarier aerial opponent in Biurry. Oh, that's a beautiful play. Marcus Acuna with the shot. Has it gone all the way? No, it hasn't. Biurry's got it. A follow-up shot. That's gone off the bar in front. Marcus Acuna turns it in. He makes it 2. Biurry he has no chance on that second shot. It's so powerful. Surprised it doesn't go in, but, well, with a shot like that, it will go in eventually. Marcus Acuna starting off this game very well. 2 goals and only just a minute down. It's now Biurry. What does he have in store for us, Biurry? The Biurry mechanic game can be quite scary. Flip reset. Oh, he's definitely got a second. He's gonna go! And Marcus Acuna stops him! A big time block, Biurry! He's consistent with those double flip resets. Marcus Acuna, he must have seen it all, because he just defended him quite easily. And now he takes it the other way. That's the Marcus Acuna defense that has gotten him to the grand finals. And now that's the defense that could potentially win him the grand finals if he keeps doing what he's doing right now. Off the kickoff. More boost for Biurry. Marcus Acuna gonna put a light one on. Biurry does keep it out now. What will he go for here? Will he go for the same thing? Oh, he wants the dribble. He wants the bump. And Marcus Acuna will say, no, 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 no. You don't get that kind of a play. And now, it's his turn to shoot. Long shot from Marcus Acuna. That's a good shot from him. That's powerful. Biurry never saw it coming. And it's a slap to the face here as Marcus Acuna now makes it 4 in a row in Game 3. Unfortunately for Biurry, it doesn't help that he tripped off the post as well, but he never saw that one coming. It was a straight shot from Marcus Acuna that catches Biurry off guard. Marcus Acuna. That touch will stay wide of the nets. Now he's gonna be on a foot race with Biurry. Biurry, though, has the win on it, and that's one back for him. Marcus Acuna sometimes gets a little overconfident in his offense. He went for the bump there when just wasn't possible when Biurry had way too much boost. You can see very quickly him realize that he's not winning that race of the ball. He's not gonna get the goal there. As Peak and RL with the rate of 3. How you doing, Peak? Nice to see you. Hopefully your stream was well. Hopefully you're doing something fun. We're in the championship, the grand finals of the Unknown Esports 1v1 Showcase. Marcus Acuna and Biurry playing against each other too. European talents have to fight all the way from the second round now to the championships, which is round 6. They've had a lot of upsets to get this far. Reminder, this is also being streamed on FexiLad stream, VXY_LAD on Twitch. So make sure that you all go and say hi to him. As you should. Again, we're just here to watch the action as well. As Marcus Acuna trying to take down Biurry. All of you, again, this has been incredible Rocket League. Marcus Acuna to keep out Biurry. Marcus Acuna now, shot! Can't make it 6. He is leading by 4, but he wants more on that board. He knows this game is far from over. And Biurry against you, you can't blame him! Because that's exactly why! Biurry! He can just pull those plays out whenever he wants. And unfortunately, they will find their way in for Marcus Acuna. It's just so tough. He's just so elite in the air. Marcus Acuna, no matter how good his defense has been all tournament long, Biurry will continue to find ways to break him. Marcus Acuna, quick answer back. That's gone across the face of the goal. Now on the ground. Marcus Acuna. Oh, what a shot! Behind the back of Biurry. And this one does well for 2 things. One, he wastes out time. 2, he is able to get a goal for himself and keep himself well in the lead here. Marcus Acuna standing down what could be his match points if he keeps up this kind of performance. As touch from Marcus Acuna off the back wall. Biurry doesn't have it. Marcus Acuna makes it 7. And now he just adds another 2 straight from Marcus Acuna. Biurry went for the in-and-out save, but he didn't get the touch. He was waiting a little too high for that shot. Marcus Acuna just slides it under him. Now Marcus Acuna. Grand finals action. Biurry sending it back. Should be free. It will be free. Marcus Acuna went for a flip reset. I don't know why he's trying to take those kind of chances right now. When you're up by 5 goals, it's not necessary. I know he's confident, but There's still well over a minute remaining here. Easily enough time for a player like Biurry to rack on goals and to get back into this one. Last thing you want to do is give him a chance. Because Biurry, he will take an inch, he'll make it into a mile. Every chance he gets, he can definitely make it scary. There's Biurry. Light touch, Marcus Acuna. Time to use his time up here as going for it himself. Wants the bump. He went a little too fast for it. The air dribble bumps not been as successful as I thought they would be this tournament, as does get back and demos Biurry, who was running on no boost on that dribble. Comes Acuna. Dribble across the net. Biurry saw it. Now off the side wall, it's all for Biurry. Double touch. Still wide and still searching is Biurry. What can this European phenom do? Well, the watches Marcus Acuna has just missed. He's put a long shot. I think that's gone wide though for Biurry, and it has. And just to make things worse for Biurry, that should have been it. And now I think he's just lost his chance here in game 3 to take it. Because Marcus Acuna will just waste the last seconds here. Puts one off the post here. Biurry gets demoed though. Marcus Acuna will wait. Watches the spawn on the far side near post. It's gone wide. Biurry went for it though. Marcus Acuna will waste every last second. Game 3 is his. He's now only one away from winning the tournament. And Biurry, he's now got to take 2 in a row. He's got to go to game 5 for the 2nd straight series in a row. For Biurry, it has been a long run to get here. To lose just short of the goal line. He will not be happy with that. Well, for this game though, Marcus Acuna showing you what he's capable of in the smarts game. As I'm going to keep this ball up here. And well, he wants one more, but he won't let him. Biurry's not happy with that play. I think he just going to see if this goal, if this ball can stay up. Marcus Acuna is keeping it. Biurry. Going to see a 0-second goal at one point or another. There it is from Biurry. They kept going back and forth. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, but Biurry will have one goal back. Just a fun ending here to ones. And that is payback for Marcus Acuna trying to score 0 seconds when Biurry obviously wasn't pleased with that attempt earlier. He will put one back his own way on 0 seconds. This game 3 is gone to Marcus Acuna. Now he just needs one more. Again, he's been able to take game 4 before. When last time he played Banks, which was the series before this in a best of 5, he was able to take him down 3-1. Against Biurry, he's got a long road ahead of him. But we'll see what he does here as so far for Marcus Acuna. Nothing to be afraid of here for him. He's nothing to be afraid of. He has to be afraid of what Biurry can do. Nothing to be ashamed of in this game. This was a strong performance from him. He came back against Biurry. He definitely showed what he was made of. Biurry had a really great game too. He just destroyed him. And Marcus Acuna comes back. He shows that he is consistent and he can do this again and again. And we could be nearing the end of this, and we are nearing the end of this tournament. Game 4, Marcus Acuna can win the whole thing here if he takes it. The question is if. Can he do it? Can he take that next game over Biurry? Biurry could very easily take 2 back. Marcus Acuna cannot rest easy now because Biurry will continue to find ways through this guy. Marcus Acuna. We saw his entire run on this stream to go so far, to take down so many NA and EU opponents, to make a big run. Well, he's got a lot of work to do still. Biurry is gonna show him exactly that with that dribble. A wave dash, a flick. It's nasty from Biurry, and it's a great statement to start out game 4. He is nowhere near done in this tournament. Biurry, long shot. That 2, it is 2. Right off the kickoff. He's just faster. And Marcus Acuna to make a bad start worse. He actually had that touch, but he just didn't have enough boost for it. Biurry had a slightly better positioning off the kickoff. That's all that matters, is a slight inches. That's what these kickoffs can be made of. As now Marcus Acuna has his own. Oh, but that shot is very wide. He's still gonna shoot this though. Biurry. Oh, Biurry's just been faked out of oblivion. Oh no. I was wondering why Marcus Acuna was taking so long to shoot this thing. Well, now I can see why. Biurry getting his ankles stolen from him. And, well, that means Marcus Acuna is now back in this game with quite the goal itself. And it's his kind of style, a grounded style. And also what his style is challenging very aggressively. It's Biurry now. Yes, no boost. What does he do with this? He's waiting. See what Marcus Acuna does. Marcus Acuna, just waited. And now it's his boost, his ball, his shot. Potentially his goal, but that is going to be outside of the net. And now, he's just bumped Biurry out. Marcus Acuna, another great turn on Biurry. He did it before for last goal. He does it again, but this one he means business. This one he gets the cut around him. And Marcus Acuna catches Biurry on an all-in challenge. Biurry thought because his back was turned to him, and Marcus Acuna did not sense him there. He would be sorely mistaken for that one. And Marcus Acuna back in it, a delayed kickoff now. A good shot, but Biurry has it out. He has a chance for a solo play. We'll see what he's doing here. He's keeping it, going for the flick. Well, he'll want a little more power on that one because it went straight to the bumper of Marcus Acuna. Now he's missed that mid boost. He will have the back corner though. It'll be still Biurry's ball as send it out. Marcus Acuna. No mistakes here. No nonsense defense. You know, it's been the kind of defense he's playing all day long. Is now a dribble. Now taking him around. Demos out Biurry. Marcus Acuna. Waiting for the opportunity. Waiting for the chance. Maybe this is it. Biurry has it. Follow up. High. Biurry misses. Marcus Acuna tips it under the bar and past the post. 1, 2, 3 tries. It goes in. Marcus Acuna has the lead in Game 4 in his match points. In championship points. Or as Vexy calls it, money time. Match point. Marcus Acuna. Now can he add more before Biurry comes back? Biurry. He's known to strike quickly. As Marcus Acuna now on the field. He has missed that. That could have been a chance for him to score, but it was a tough angle, and now Biurry the other way. Wants the challenge. Marcus Acuna going for noticeably less demos this game than he has in any of his other series. That touch, ooh, that is as bad as it could be here. Nothing on it. Biurry now. And he gets the pop over him. Is that on? Yes, it is. It's rolling all the way. Biurry gets it back. Marcus Acuna went for it. Biurry saw it. Biurry caught him. Again, it's the fault that can be of Marcus Acuna's sort of play style when he jumps in like that. He can definitely be caught often as now he has a chance to shoot here. Biurry is waiting. Marcus Acuna wants to take his time and almost for good reason. He actually almost had that one still in front. He did try to get the dunk there, but Biurry takes it away from him, and here comes the air play. Biurry, musty, back post. Marcus Acuna just waiting. He's learned to not try to challenge Biurry on those kind of plays because he knows what Biurry can do. He only challenges when he absolutely has to. So there's moments when Biurry's solo plays do cost him. As Marcus Acuna, oh no way, he's going for it. Marcus Acuna, double tap. Biurry's kept that out. He has nothing to do here. Biurry, best he can do is maybe go for a 50 or a flick. He tries the latter of those two options. He can get boost though. Maybe a bit of a saving play there for Biurry as Marcus Acuna wants it, gets it. The bump goes in. He waited for so long for these opportunities, and this one works. He makes Biurry jump. That's why his ball was so slow. He wanted to take his time to eye up what Biurry was going to do. Biurry had no option but to jump there. Marcus Acuna saw him, and now a fake kickoff for Biurry. Gets a save, but Marcus Acuna still has the ball, still has the boost, still has the shot! And he's got insurance! 2 goals in the lead. Marcus Acuna, 1 minute, 14 seconds from being a champion. This is going to be a long minute for him. Biurry can definitely come back. 2 goals is nothing in a 1v1. Marcus Acuna knows it. Biurry knows it. Everybody in this lobby knows it. Biurry can come back and, well, in a lot of ways he may be able to, as now ground double, but Acuna again just waiting on these opportunities. Biurry hasn't really done enough to be close enough to the net with those kind of plays. I'd like to see him do flip resets more often. Marcus Acuna going for another demo. He did jump for that one though. Now he's got to get back. Biurry. Musty flick. Again, Marcus Acuna is just waiting. He isn't getting the boost though, and now he's forced into a tight situation where Biurry can just try to sneak it away. Is I think the fake there. Marcus Acuna hits it away, wasting valuable seconds for Biurry. He's now solo player. Marcus Acuna, early challenge off the ceiling. He changed up his defense for a little bit. And it works. Biurry never saw it coming. Now he's got to hold off for a little longer. Biurry now. And what should be a must-score opportunity. The dribble coming. The flick. It's strong. Marcus Acuna keeps it out. Now he's got a few seconds left. Taking it all the way. Marcus Acuna has won the championship. His defense came alive in those final seconds. Marcus Acuna is your Unknown Esports 1v1 Showcase winner, taking down Biurry in the finals. 3-1. What a series. What a match. What a finals. Marcus Acuna is your winner. Biurry will have to settle for second place. Again, credit to him for how well he's played. Fortunately, his run will end just short. We've seen Marcus Acuna's full run on this stream, and to see him get the win here, what a tournament! What a win! What an event, of course, my goodness. Marcus Acuna takes it all. And my goodness, again, a huge event, a huge showing. Another 3-1 win. Taking down 2. He's actually took down all of our European opposition in this playoffs, so credit to him. Very impressive stuff. To take down both Banks and Biurry, and today, yeah, to take down Cyber as well, who beat him before. He's had quite the run. He deserves the championship. And that's an incredible end to this tournament. Again, we'll take a look for the last time, I think, at our bracket and at our finals. As soon as they update this, it is Marcus Acuna with a 3-1 win. You can see again the match to come before. Biurry took down Squizzy in Game 5. Marcus Acuna took down Banks in 3-1. What a match. What a series again. What a bracket. We start in day 1. Group A. Dreamed by Crouton Dust. Saw Twizzy J win the group. Biurry come in second. Sorry, Biurry come in second? Yeah, he came in second on that one. And at Group B, it was a win for Banks. He won his group. With Wabaki and Squiddy both trying to fight for it, but Wabaki coming out a little better. Group C, it was Skelter's group. He dominated that group, apparently. In Group D, we got to see as Cyber won this one, and all these players coming into these top 4 deciders. Twizzy J versus Cyber. We saw Twizzy J win that series. Banks winning his over Skelter. Again, and then on our side of the bracket, it was Majestic Mike to take down Goose, but then to lose to Marcus Acuna, who then, as you saw, went all the way, took down Wabaki, Cyber, then Banks. On the other side of the bracket, CJ took down Squiddy, but then was beaten by Biurry, who then went through Sasha, Skelter, and Twizzy to come to the finals, and then lose to Marcus Acuna, who went to Game 4. A huge tournament run again. And I will say, of course, a huge event. Congratulations to Marcus Acuna on that one. Great play from him. He deserves the championship. I must say again, big shoutouts to Vexilad and to Vice Taquito and Crouton, the guys who are running this, and of course to Unknown Esports, and more specifically Stealthy Kid, the guy who was doing all the admin work behind the scenes. These guys made sure this tournament was fun. Again, thank you all so much. Thanks to them, this tournament wouldn't have been as cool as it has been for me. Again, it's been an incredible night of action, but that is it from me. Thank you all so much for doing this video stream. Been an incredible night of action, an incredible tournament. I I'm tired. I'm done. It's been a great night. Hope you all again are doing well. We'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you all so much. Have an amazing rest of your night and take care. Please be safe. And again, we'll see you on the Spodia stream very soon. Thank you all so much. Have an amazing rest of your night.